What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Getting my bearings back right. You know what I'm saying? Feel like we ain't done this in a little while. Feel like I've been saying that a little while, but now it really feels like we ain't done this in a while. So just getting back in the groove a little bit, man. Yeah,
I missed it, man. Not gonna lie.
I missed you, man. I missed the squad. I missed everything, man. How you
I was
been?
hurting last week.
You weren't hurting, man. Stop
I was.
playing, man. You weren't hurting,
I was.
man. You was out here in these streets trapping, man.
No.
You was making plans without me.
Nope. Not at all.
Deke said, yo, I'm doing all the fun stuff the week while Moats is gone. Don't worry. Don't trip.
I wish I could say that. I was just down bad. It was weird. Felt lost. And it was good, though, because I took some time off for myself, probably after Wednesday,
Thursday.
Hard.
You've been going hard, bro.
I just kind of chilled, and it was good. Watched some docs. Actually, what's funny is there's this what is it? This is ESPN2.
I think.
Well,
it is.
it just popped up on the TV. Yeah. Just a picture of mushrooms going across. There's this amazing documentary I was watching.
Yeah.
Fantastic Fungi. It's just talking about how essential the Earth is and just the stuff the Earth creates and how I think we take it for granted nowadays.
I could definitely understand that. Shoot, the thing is funny you talking about them shrooms, man. I don't even know how, but
you got some down at Cayman's.
No, I did not get any, man, even though they were available. It was interesting to me, though. I was watching one of them late night documentaries that just come on the hotel TV, and it was talking about how I guess the shrooms, we can overuse them and stuff like that, but they were talking about how some people use them for medical benefits and stuff. So I was like, oh, all right, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was all in the doc too.
Instantly started thinking about Bart, Bart Basquiat. I started thinking about him. I was like, you know what? Maybe he's a medicinal shrooms user. Maybe.
Well, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
You could even use them.
It's good for you though if you use it right
in a microdosing setting, potentially daily, just to help reheal your brain or introduce new neurons.
That's what they said. Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is incredible. Why don't we know about this? This is incredible.
Because the other side of it, which is we overdo it, and when we overdo it, those are some of the side effects they always hear about, the psychedelic and stuff like that. But that was my whole thing when I was like, man, this is actually crazy to think that something that we always view or have the perception of as negative, it actually does have some positive qualities with it, man.
Yeah. So learned some new things with that. Watched a lot of Ink Master.
Shout out to Ink Master.
A lot of Ink Master.
Have you been nudged to get anything?
No, not at all. I don't know. I just like the show. Man.
Sometimes I watch for inspiration. What?
I like the beast between the artists.
What can I get next? Where can I go? Oh, you can tattoo that? Man, I'm gonna go ahead and get me one of them too then.
You could still do neck, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, technically, I can do neck, hands, but the family's policy for me is no neck, no face, no hands. So I got legs though. Still got plenty of legs. Could venture into the stomach region. I'm a little nervous with. That's the part I get nervous about.
TG, remember we asked him?
No.
He said the ribs hurt worse than his branding.
No, and that's my thing. I'm like, bruh, I don't want to mess with the ribs. It's gonna feel like that because we know what the brand looks like. That it hurt, it hurt really, really, really bad, bro. So yeah, man.
I mean, who cares about my long weekend back here though?
Bro,
we got to hear about what you did.
You know, it's always a vibe,
I watched Ink
man.
Master and watched documentaries and hung out with my friends and drank. It really wasn't too eventful.
It was all good, bro. It was all good.
We need to hear about what you did.
All right. Well, first off, I survived. That's always a good thing, Made it there, out the country, was accepted in the country in terms of the Caymans. Shout out to all the folks over there, amazing people. And then I made it back safely. Flight was a little chaotic on the way back. We ended up having to stay the night in Houston. We almost didn't make it out the Caymans.
Yeah. Was everyone on your flight real?
Ooh.
Did you see that video?
I did.
Some trippy stuff there.
It's a lot of stuff like
that.
Have
we heard from that chick yet?
I don't think so. Between is it real on the plane or not, where she was flipping out, the chick that was disappeared on the interstate and then reappeared a couple days later.
That.
Yeah.
What was that?
The chick she's driving in, I think it's in Atlanta. She's driving on the interstate, sees a little girl on the highway. She gets out the car. She disappears. She's gone for
Who, both of them or the girl?
The lady that got out. No one ever actually saw the girl. the lady says that she saw a girl in the street, right? So then it was like, okay,
hologram or
so
something.
then they say, was she getting kidnapped? Was it like sex traffickers, right? They using the kid to kidnap the chick, but then the chick randomly like reappears.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So then they interview the boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, yeah, man, I don't know where she was, but I had nothing to do with it. That's what the headline said. The boyfriend said she's home, she's all right, and he had nothing to do with it. Just like, bro.
Wanted to make that very clear.
Yes. I say, yo, is that what this has come to? If your lady disappears, you got to say, it wasn't me. She's good, though, but it wasn't me. That was, yeah. So between that and the plane chick, man, I was a little nervous with the traveling, man. But the trip was a vibe, though, man. Across the board, man. Shoot. In terms of the room, the stay, the weather was amazing. It was a little hot.
A little toasty.
Sweating my tail off out there, Deke. Oh,
humid
my
though.
God,
Was it different from back here? Because it was hot when you were gone, and it was humid as hell.
They said that was the hottest it's been in a while out there.
Wow.
Yeah, we were shocked. They call it like a red day. Yeah, they was like, oh, these are red days. It's like when it's like record-breaking heat. I said, oh.
How was the air quality?
A1.
Yeah,
fire.
Now you
it's
just
still
came back
janky
into
here, bro.
the Canada fog
Seriously,
or whatever it is.
Man, I came home. I'm like, I want to go play golf. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to go out there in this. I'm good. I'm gonna chill inside. All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna mess with that today. Yeah, man. But no, bro, it was a vibe, man. Ate a ton. Swim. Did all the crazy stuff. You know, stingrays, snorkeling, seeing cool little turtles and stuff like that. Seeing a shark get fed. That was pretty dope too. Kind of wasn't the same because it wasn't like out in the open. It was like domesticated. But it was a vibe though.
It was domesticated.
You know how it is, man. Like me and my family, we started laughing. We were like, we've done enough adventurous stuff out in the open that when we go to like the enclosed spots, we're like, dang, bro, like we didn't swim with the turtles in like the regular ocean with nobody around where they could just go. And then you see them in like these little like octagons. Like, dang, bro, he's swimming into the wall right there, man.
Did you miss it? Because you said like the Caymans are a little bit more Americanized. Would you rather be out in the open?
Listen, all right, listen.
Exposed to some danger?
I'm bougie enough to say that flex, but not bougie enough to actually really want that again. So no, I was really excited to be in the confines of, you know, the location with staff. I had a code word if something went wrong. Hey, help me, save me, that type of stuff. Whereas some of these other places we done went to, it's a little adventurous. We like, bro, we really out here. If something
that was without
wrong,
the kids, though, right? So,
no, that was with the kids.
That was with the kids. I didn't even know that.
That was with the kids, bro. Sometimes we're a little too adventurous. Like we went and got dropped off at the little island with all these random iguanas. That was on that other trip. Nobody out there, so you know, you just trust the iguana gonna do what he's supposed to do. But if he didn't, you kind of screwed. The Caymans, you ain't gotta worry about that. You always got somebody with you. So it just felt good, man. But I always laugh at myself at how you can do something every year, but when it's time to do it that time again, it feels so brand new. Jumping in that water in the middle of the ocean to snorkel. I have I hate heights, but I hate the ocean, bro. Like the deep down, we've talked about this. It's just like, it's endless. I don't know what's down there, bro. And I can't fight myself. I can't defend myself like I want to in the water. But I do it every year. And I know it's safe. I have my little life vest on and I'm good. But when I first get in the water every single year, bro, the first 2 to 3 minutes, I'm thinking in my head, I'm either going to drown or I'm going to get eaten. And I'm like trying not to panic while my kids and wife be looking at me, bro. And I usually got the camera on me and it's always bad. I'm like, God dang, all right, just hold it together. Just make it look like you really believe it. But in my mind, I be panicking, bro.
You're in the middle of the ocean when you do this?
Yes.
I mean, those are possibilities.
You see what I'm saying?
You're not wrong for thinking
But
that.
they make it seem like it's cool, it's normal, because you got like the guy, he goes in the water first. He's like, yo, bro, what's up, man? Come on in, bro. We're good. And I'm like, yeah. Is my vest really secure?
Do you look up snorkeling accidents before you go on these trips at all?
No, but I'm aware enough to know that it happens and that random stuff can happen. Like, we swimming out there in the stingray. Like, when I see the stingrays at the stingray area, it's totally different. This is what I'm supposed to see stingrays at. I'm snorkeling, Deke. I see a stingray swim by. A split second, I had to decide.
This is like a real one.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, them the play ones. And this is the sucky part, right? Wifey and Gray was on the boat. I'm in the middle of the water. Ava's behind me, and then it's KK. And I'm like, God. God, you can't jump out this water. You gotta stay. And for a split second, I was like, yo, all right, what's the best course action here? Because I don't know, man. It's about to get dicey. So, yeah, bro. But it worked out. He stayed low. We ended up making haste to get out the water.
What's the stingray's attack? I'm assuming it's just the sting with that,
Yeah,
that
the
back
thing
they got on their back,
But you know
right?
how it is, man. The stingrays aren't even like that. But
What is that? Is that poisonous, or is that like more
it's
of
like
a
an
cut?
electric. I think it's like electric or something.
Is it?
Like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, bro, for real, outside of the daggone crocodile hunter, nobody was getting stung by them joints like that. He just got me super paranoid. And every time they tried to
Is
tell
that
you,
how he died?
yes.
Really?
In the middle of the ocean, bro. Got stung in the heart. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So you get that panic. And that's what I was dealing with.
I don't blame you at all.
You know? But other than that, though, it was a vibe, man. Everything else was super cool, super smooth, man. Felt good. But that's the part that always trips me out. I'm like, I do this every single year. But that first 2 minutes to get off that boat in the middle of the ocean, bro. Nothing like it, man.
So I got a couple questions.
Talk
What
to me.
was the best drink you had? Was there a unique drink that you never had before?
So let's see. Oh my God, what was the name of the last one? Because I have a video. I was literally talking about it on the video. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Because I tried, you know, man, I do a different mixed drink at every restaurant we ate at.
Oh, okay.
So every drink had like a certain name for it. But I know the last restaurant we went to was like their fancy little nice one. And it was something Cayman. It was some type of Cayman something drink. I don't remember what it was.
You don't
but
even remember what was
fire.
in it?
No.
What did it taste like?
It tastes like it had rum in it.
Okay.
It wasn't a rum punch though, but it had rum in it because everything out there is like rum related. But yeah,
Rum with
bro,
coconut,
no,
mango.
it was like a fruity drink. It was fruity. It was
Okay.
it was like fruit punch, some
Okay.
other stuff, but like a couple other liquors in there. But rum was like the main part of it. But I forgot the name of it. It was a cool little drink, man. But that was my like, man, I gotta get the name of it. It's on the video. I'm gonna look at the video again. I'm gonna get the name.
How about I just watch the video?
Well, I ain't dropped that video yet. That's the
Okay.
other video.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the water video that dropped. You know what I'm saying? Then I had like we actually out doing like cool stuff video.
Oh, sweet.
You know how that is, man. So yeah. But it was a vibe
don't
though,
tell
bro.
me. Let me. I'll
it
check
was
it
a
out.
vibe though. It was definitely a vibe, man. Yeah.
And then what was just the best overall part?
Man, best part would have had to because I was about to say Nah, you know what? I would say the boat was the best part, man.
The
It was
boat?
it was our first time doing a sailing catamaran. Like
Okay.
the joints where they have like the little nets in the front. Then they had the big like sailboat and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like my first time on like a big like boat like that.
That's
So
sweet.
it was pretty dope, man. And just like I said, man, just being able to just
Was that
ate
like
up
full
there.
day?
Yeah. So like, you know, the hospitality, the servers and stuff like that, man. And then just man, we're gonna jump off the boat, do some stuff over here. All right. Watch out for the random jellyfish. Caught me a big fish. Bro, I caught me a
I don't know if I'd be built for this. Jellyfish, stingrays are all over
it
the
gets
place.
kind of it's adventurous, bro. And I'm not an adventurous guy. That's the thing too. I am so not adventurous, Deke. Little Ava holding a bird on her hand. I had a bird eat out my hand. I've never had this before. I had a bird poop on me like numerous times, and they tell me it's good luck, and I'm like, yo, it's poop on my head. But
Is it good luck?
they say it is. I don't necessarily agree with it. It's very inconvenient. That's what I know.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was good
You
or
know,
bad luck.
but-
Let's go with the good luck.
Yeah, but I actually had like people. I had a bird eating out my hand, multiple birds. I was like, this is nuts. But for me, man, it would definitely been the boat, man, because hey, just being able to jump off here. All right, we're gonna swim over here. All right, let's see the kids. Can they swim by themselves strong enough to get from the boat area to like the shallow area? Because some of the stuff is like, you know, you got a little bit of room there. So you put all that to the test, man. But it was cool. It was real cool. Yeah, definitely catching the fish though, bro.
Catching fish.
I caught a 13-pound barracuda, bro.
Oh, you know what? I did see that. You had a picture of that, right?
Yes, dude.
That was all you.
It was tough too.
So you were fishing off that boat. too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we had like the rod set up in the back too. And yeah, man, that thing bit.
Holy.
Bro, it was a fight though. I thought I caught a big fish last year. My fish last year was like this big, bro. It was not a big fish. I thought that fish last year was fighting. That fish was not fighting last year. I could have definitely rode that there. I just didn't know what I was doing last year.
Okay.
This year, I had a little confidence, Deke. I take the
Obviously.
pole. I'm like, man, let's go, man. I feel good, man. I was locked in. Bro, that day going barracuda will kick him out butt for a little bit. By the time it got done, I was leaking. Like, we take the picture and I'm smiling. I'm dripping. Y'all think I'm in the water. I was just sweating, bro. Like, it was really fighting back. And then you look in there, and like my man, who was like my instructor or the supervisor, he's brave. I'm not. So he's trying to get me to hold the fish by myself. Yo, just put your hand like this, and then you hold it like that. I'm like, zero chance, bro. Absolutely not. So that's why in the picture, he has his hand in his gills. You see teeth though.
Yeah.
His teeth all in here, and I can see his hand behind the teeth. And I'm holding over here. He's like, "You want to hold that?" Nah, I'm good, bro. I promise you, I'm good. Nah, I'm gonna sit right here like this. Cheese, and we went on about our business, bro. Chill.
Toss it back in.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because I ain't trying to kill it. I felt guilty about it.
Yeah, what would be you either
supposed to
keep
eat
it
it, right?
to hang it up?
Yeah,
or...
hang it up or eat it.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not doing both. Number one, I don't have a cooler with me, so I'm not about to like try to figure out to take
Who
this
even eats
back.
barracudas?
That's my thing too, and I'm like, I don't think it go with the decor.
Cod,
anyways,
salmon.
you know what
I heard those are good.
The salmon was
delicacies.
fire. I was eating fish the whole time I was out there. Salmon, mahi. Oh, this is amazing. But yeah, bro, the barracuda. That I felt like a real man when I got done with that, cause I had the, I earned that. But he respected me. We looked at each other's eyes at the end. He gave me some. Yeah, I told him to subscribe low key afterwards. I was like, yo, you subscribe to the channel, man. When I throw you back in the water, tell your friends about me.
Well, next step is to, I guess, hold it by the mouth.
Yeah.
That's next year.
Deke, I don't think you saw many teeth was in there, Deke.
No, I wouldn't do it either.
Deke, and they weren't just like
I'm
teeth.
just saying, it seems like you're progressing with the fishing thing.
But Deke, they weren't regular teeth like these. They were like the shark.
I get it.
The shark type.
Little spiked up.
Yeah. I'm like, you got a lot of them in there, bro. And he was really like active when he got out that water, just flopping around. I'm like, baby, hey man, I'm from the city, baby. I don't do all that now. You gotta chill. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, man. But it was a vibe though, bro. It definitely was a vibe. I thought of you when I was out there. I was like, man,
thanks.
I wonder how would Deke handle being in this here water with this stingray.
I don't know if I'd go in.
Serious?
To be honest.
I swear that's what I kept. So
I'm good with
because
the
of
ocean
Gray.
on beaches. Like I'll go out and I'm fine. I feel like that type of stuff is less likely to be in the shallow waters, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying like I stay only to my knees. Like I'll go outwards, up to my shoulders.
The safe part of the water, the beach part. Yes, not the
beach part of the ocean.
Like deep sea
Yeah,
part.
I mean, I guess with you bringing up all these animals that are out there, or
It's a lot
these
of
these
them, bro.
fish and jellyfish, stingrays, to me it's just like I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
And it is so weird because like I am so like gauged with that stuff. Like, man, if it's not safe enough, I don't want to do it. I don't want to even entertain it.
How are your kids with it?
They're usually 100% on board. This year, they were 97%. Gray did everything but get off the boat for stingrays. We're like, bro, you did it the past 2 years with no issues. But this year, it was something.
It
was something. He looked at that water. He was like, I'm good. I'm not going. He didn't have the full meltdown, but it was like the horror stance of like, listen, I love everybody on this boat. But if y'all try to get me off with these stingrays, it's going to be a little issue. I was like, I respect that, baby. I salute you, man. And when I got in there, I was contemplating. I'm like, man, I should stay on this day on boat with my son, man. Lord, boy, these stingrays, they out here in the water kind of wavy. But yeah, man, it worked out.
Yeah, I feel like I like the boat vibe. I think that'd be fun.
The boat was
fishing off the boat and stuff. Even though I'm not a big fisherman,
I'm not either, though.
I can't probably last more than like 15 minutes.
Well, the beauty
and I start
is this,
throwing
though.
like rocks at other people's lines.
But this is the beauty of it, though, right? The way that we did it wasn't like we just sat there and just threw a line out there and just waited. It was like, yo, while we're traveling from this part, it's a 30-minute ride over here. Let's throw the net out. Throw the line out there now. So you gonna get whatever. You might get some seaweed, but if it hits something, well, now you getting at it and you still going. You didn't even think about it. So that was kind of how we did it, like that.
I got you.
I love everything about the boat. It's just like you said, certain person when you first getting off that boat in that water, it just make you think like, is this how my story ends?
Yeah, like I'll do that. I'll definitely do that at like lakes and stuff. Like no problem.
See,
we're
you
out
do a
in,
lake?
We're out in the middle of the
I would
lake.
never do a
jump in
lake,
the
bro.
lake. Yeah, that's fine. But like ocean, there's jellyfish and sharks and all that stuff you were talking about.
See,
Whereas
for
lake,
me-
what's in the lake that's gonna hurt you?
I'm scared of lakes because I can't see the bottom. I need to
too
see
muddy.
I need to like see what I'm in. And that's the one thing that I like about the ocean, but that I don't like about the ocean. Because I can see. So you can see, but you see everything. Like it was an eel.
Yeah, like I don't want that.
Yeah, bro,
I
the
think I'm
eel.
good.
I'm like, the eel was over there. I was over here. My man's went and did the camera thing. He's like, you want to go see it too? I'm like, I'll look at the video. I'm good. I'm not going over there.
What do they say? Is it like most other animals on land? Like if you're not messing
They're
with
not
it,
going to mess with you.
Okay.
That's what they say. I'm not going to
Yeah,
find
you
out.
say that. Like, say you're on land, you see a snake on the other side of the room. It's like, oh, don't worry. If you don't mess with it, it'll mess with you. It's like,
I'm going to leave the room.
how is it going to interpret my movement?
Exactly.
I'm not trying to mess with it, but it could
Right.
interpret me messing with it.
Maybe my size is a threat, and he just interprets that negatively. Like either way, I don't want any parts of it, bro. Yeah. Alex Papamichael brought up gators and snakes. I'm good on all of that, man.
Yeah,
I don't want no parts of that.
Those type of vacations, I'm just like, I'm a beach guy. Just lawn chair, book maybe, music.
Big book guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Finish one
Go
on books
out in
too,
the
man.
water, just even walk the beach. I'll walk the beach. I like that.
I'm into that. I'm with you on all that, bro. I'm with you. Like, getting off the boat was the extent of my, like, adventurousness, bro. That's, like, the most adventure I have. After that, I'm like, bro, I don't need another adventure until next year.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's just my stilo, baby. Absolutely.
I don't blame you at all.
But no, it was a vibe, though, man. It was definitely a vibe. Then got to finish up another one of my Alex Cross books, too, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm on, like, number 14 in the lineup.
Good.
I'm pushing through, man. Pushing through. So it was a vibe, man. It was a vibe.
I'm glad to have you
And
back.
Eddie Van Trollen, definitely, this is a perfect transition because Eddie says it only takes one time. You're right. It only takes one time for that animal that y'all said was cool and doesn't bite and doesn't do all of this other stuff to do it once. And now it's an issue. Now I ain't got no arm, kid ain't got no leg, or worse. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's legit.
But nah, man, it was definitely a vibe, though, bro. Definitely a vibe, man. So, we are back, though, man. And training camp starts next week. It's an exciting time, man.
Does it?
Exciting time. Yeah, it was next.
Is it next Monday? It's like middle of the week.
Middle week. It's like
Okay.
next Wednesday report, Thursday's practice, I think. Yeah. Yeah. 26. Yeah.
Good.
I like it, man. Pick this thing back on up there, man. So it'll be a good time, man. Definitely be a good time. But with that being the case, man, I think we got some stuff we're going to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? Some Steeler-related content, some league-related content as well. So, Deke, if you ready to roll, man, I'm ready. We get this thing rolling, man.
I agree. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Well, with that being the case, let's get the show started like how we always do. Go ahead, let us know in the comment section where you are tuning in from so we can give those big boy shout-outs to start today's show. And don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe because I survived. All right? I survived. I was in the water with animals. Wild. And I made it back with all my fingers and toes. Yeah.
We got President Nitty saying, growing up on a lake, my first time in the ocean, I forgot I was in the ocean until I swam out 150 yards and looked around and shat myself.
Yeah. It gets real. And it's funny he said that because there's definitely times when I'm in the middle of that ocean snorkeling, bro, and I just casually just glimpsed around. And I was like, yo, I don't see land anywhere. I don't see another boat anywhere. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But then I had a real moment where I said, bro, I actually dodged a bullet. Because at least this year we had like a big crew. It was like 5 people like working on the boat. So we had one guy to specifically go and do adventures with us. Then you had like the captain who stays on the boat, little accessory dude, lady, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I said, man, we did this same stuff last year, but on a smaller boat with one guy. And the one guy was doing everything. I said,
wow.
bro, he was in the water with us out there last year. I said, bro, what if he got lost? What if he got sick? What if something happened to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, yo, we were wilding. And he was super adventurous. Shout out to my dog. He was super adventurous. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think if we're going to keep it adventurous, we're going to need more staff just to be safe.
Yeah, how are you with your SOS abilities?
You know what I'm saying? Because I would, yeah.
Longitude, latitude.
Hey, man.
Know who to call.
I got an iPhone. That'll save me something. But other than that.
You're right.
Yeah.
If you had an Android, I don't know if you'd make
Android, hey, I'm probably going to be still out there somewhere. But the iPhone, I was like, I would at least know north, south, east. I could do that part and you can have my heart rate. All right? Yeah. But other than that.
it. Find my iPhone. Yeah, maybe that would have saved you.
Because I was like, yo, we was tripping. It didn't hit me last year doing it with the one dude. It definitely hit me this year, though, when I'm like, all right, at least if this dude got lost, got stung, got bit, had a heart attack, God forbid anything happened, at least we got 3 other people on the boat that could drive us back, help us, rescue us, at least take us to the right place. I said, last year, it was a one-man crew. I said, yo, we was tripping. But everything worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean to get distracted like that.
No,
it
no,
really
no.
hit me though, bro. I was like, yo, you right. We was wilding. Yeah. We was definitely wilding.
Alex Papamichael agrees. He says, I'm from Florida and the open ocean got to be one of the scariest things, in my opinion.
No, without a doubt, man. And then shout out to the Dippin' Dots. The Dippin' Dots said, you need a guide. Please don't make that mistake. It's different. I'm with you, man. You do not want to get lost out there by yourself or have something happen to your solo person, man. Teamwork.
Who other to give the first shout out to than Raw Dollars, though?
Shout out
330
to
in
Rod.
Sound Ohio.
Let's
Share
go.
line, baby. President Nitty says 419, as always. Miss you, boys. David
The
Dupree.
feeling's definitely mutual.
D.D. Smalls from Florida, where there are no domesticated sharks.
Y'all got domesticated like crocs and gators down there, though, right? I feel like they just be chilling in everybody's backyard, man.
Yeah, on golf courses.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Clark, 540, Roanoke, Virginia, home of Tiki Barber, Rondé Barber,
Big
J.J.
facts.
Redick, and George Lynch.
Big facts. Big facts.
Alex Novak, 704. Psychonaut, 786, Hollywood, Florida. John L., 304, Morgantown, West Virginia. What's good?
Let's go. What's the word? What's the word, man?
Metal Militia, 99, from the 641, Plano, Iowa. Craig Ellis, Lancaster, PA, as always. Mike T, 215, Philly Bull.
Let's go. I wasn't ready for that, Deke. I'm sorry, man. You caught me off guard.
Leah Warren, 254. It's 103 degrees here.
That's real.
Yeah,
That
oh
is
man.
real.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, isn't like West Coast or like South
it's
like
a
getting
heat
destroyed
wave.
right now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess our version of it's like 85 and just it's humid.
Yeah, because literally we went from Caymans where it was like crazy hot, and then we ended up having to, like I said, go to Dallas, stay there for the night, and it was crazy hot down that joint too. I'm like, yo, we can't escape this right now, man.
Shoot the Rock, 847, Cary, Illinois. Excited to watch my high school teammate Quinn Priester make his MLB debut for the Pirates tonight.
Okay.
Two big call-ups.
They start the Giant series today, or is that tomorrow?
No, they got swept. That's over. We got who do we got tonight? It's Cleveland tonight.
I know Cleveland's tonight. I heard this. I could have sworn that the Giants was coming up this week too, man.
Unless they're coming back. I don't think they're coming back.
No, it's Guardians tonight. Yeah, Guardians this week. That's what it was. Guardians this week.
We just got swept in embarrassing
Yeah.
fashion to the Giants.
Yeah, definitely right.
We need
Definitely right.
relievers, and then when our main pitching's doing good, our hitting isn't consistent enough to actually get like 4 or 5 runs. It's tough right now.
It'd be like that,
Tough.
man.
Like I'm starting to get worried about my over/under bet for the win total because
no.
as we sit right now, I think we're only like 2 or 3 wins ahead of from where we were last year.
We're gonna be all right though. We're gonna be all right.
Kutch is back, I think, too.
We're gonna pick it back up, man.
Yeah, they had Kutch on like a 10-day DL.
Nah.
He's back. We got these reinforcements. This Andy Rodriguez guy, they're talking big game about.
Okay.
Big time. This guy, I think he's going to be playing catcher for us.
All right.
He's supposed to be big time. And then, yeah, the pitcher, Quinn Priester. Hopefully he's good. I think he should be on our starting rotation, like, going forward with that Skeens dude we drafted. You see we drafted that guy, number 1 overall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
We shall see.
I'll tune in tonight. It should be exciting.
Man, I need to get back out there to the park, man. Gotta get back out to another game. Get back hot
I was
again,
trying to
man.
get my friends to go this weekend, but they're just all party poopers.
Slacking.
I was just trying to get down in the mix. North Shore, there was things
have a little
popping.
fun, bro.
I think there was Beer Fest going on.
Come on, gotta have a little fun, man.
Yeah. Mandela Dixon, 702, Las Vegas from the 412.
Shout out. 412 in the house.
Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh Toddy says, trimming mesquite this morning in the 530 Tucson, Arizona.
Let's go.
107 Fahrenheit.
Oh, yeah. That's real. And I can attest to that this time of y'all in AZ. I know what that heat get like. Oh, wait.
Tito Whitaker, I'll say a few more. Tito Whitaker, 108 here in Texas. Drippy J, 810, Flint, Michigan.
Shout out.
Luke Vanderpie, 920, Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Sheboygan. Let's go. Shout out to Sheboygan and shout out to Door County, Wisconsin as well, man. One time
And this will be my last one. Spice Creations, Houston, Texas.
Hey, man. Shout out to Houston. Major love. I like it, man. Oh, just a quick reminder, too, man. Deke, this is our 299th live stream, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man. I had no clue about that. Shout out to D.D. Smalls, though, man, because he keeps us on our toes with these numbers, man.
Need someone to keep track.
And that means when we back in here on Wednesday, it'll be our 300th episode, man. Our 300th live episode, man. So, just wanted to just say, man, it's pretty cool by us.
Yeah.
Keep these things rolling, man.
I'd say so.
Gotta keep these things rolling, man. I like it, though, man.
Anything happen?
I don't know just yet, man. I just got back in town, man. Can I get a grace period? I'm jet lagged. I think the whole fam jet lagged because usually like the little ones in the room like at 6 a.m, they ain't been showing up till like 10.
Okay.
So I think everybody, you know, I get like a couple days, man. It's gonna be like a couple days, man. I get it
Yeah,
right.
you get a grace
You know what
period.
I'm saying? It's gonna be like a day and a half, man. But yeah. So on Wednesday, so that means y'all need to be here, tune in with us, all right? 300th live stream, man. We just keep these days rolling, man, all right? But definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us, man. So that's how we keep this thing rolling. But yeah, man, let's tap into some of these here supers, man. See what we got on the docket.
Okay, first one. President Nitty, hope vacay was a blast. Miss my guys. Hashtag sabotage. Yep.
That was definitely a vibe, man. And I missed y'all as well, man. We missed everybody.
Jubilee. No, Juby. 28.
Actually, hold on, man. I gotta stop this real quick, man.
Talk about the sabotage?
Nitty, man. President Nitty, hold on, man. Before we talk about the sabotage, y'all, when I started it out and I was like, you know, Deke was making all these plans without me when I was gone. Y'all heard he was like, nuh-uh, I was just chilling. I won't do it nothing. But what did he just say he was doing for the baseball game? He said, man, I was trying to hit up all my friends to come to the game. That's crazy. It's how you just making more and more plans. The more we talk, the more these conversations keep happening. I'm just picking up on little things. It actually doesn't sound like you was actually missing me, man. It doesn't sound like you was actually in the crib because you chose to be at the crib. It's something you was in the crib because nobody was trying to pull up. Nobody's trying to do nothing. But you was definitely on the hunt. Were you on the hunt, Dick? Is that what's going on here, man? Was you on the hunt to just try to do everything that you could do all last week, man? Because that's what it sounds like the more we talk right now. I don't want to feel sad, but it feels like you're trying to make it like that.
Well, I've been looking to go to the Pirate game if you were here or not. Either way. Like,
okay.
we're talking, that was Saturday night. We're talking like Friday,
Uh-huh.
Saturday night, going out and drinking and stuff, you know?
I mean, I didn't go
That's-
to the. I
that's
didn't
like-
go to. I wouldn't have went to a game last week without you.
Well,
all
that's
I'm saying.
yeah, I'm just saying, that's like, I think that's like standard behavior for weekends,
Oh, all
typically.
right. I just didn't know. I didn't know if that was like a big.
I mean,
thing
if
for
you want the invites,
I'm just saying, you know,
we'll make it happen.
it's all good. I just didn't know. I thought it was personal. It just seemed personal because you were like, I invited everybody and then nobody come. I was like, hey,
Whoa.
everybody.
It was in the friend group message. I tossed it out there. I needed
Friend group
I needed to make some
message.
momentum for some plans, you know? In the middle of the day, you know, I'm sitting poolside a little bit.
Wow.
I'm like, I feel like something needs to happen Saturday night. Pirates are playing at 7. Let's go to the game. And then they all folded. It was just a casual night out. That's all.
Okay.
You know, same old. Go to a bar or two, have a couple drinks. Nothing too eventful.
I don't know if the chat really agrees with that, but because Jacob, you know, I think he's pretty accurate with his assessment of your story, of your reasoning behind invites and non-invites and planning and all that other stuff. Yeah, Deke was on the prowl for something. Yes, he was.
I had a good fit on. I definitely had a good fit on. I wasn't out there lacking for sure.
Okay.
You know my fits have been kind of good recently.
You've been on one. No. Don't do. You're not gonna shortchange your drip. Your drip the past 2 months has been insane. It's been a little over 2 months. I feel like, man, you've been like.
I still got a few more
Just giving it
staples
to us,
I want
man.
to clean up for my wardrobe towards the end of summer. Want to make sure I'm good, set for the fall, winter, and everything.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm getting there. I'm probably like 70-80% done with my gear copping.
I like it, man. I like it. Like I said, every time I see you be drippy, baby. Even when we on location somewhere, like when we went to dinner, you still had a fit. I'm like, okay.
Well, some people didn't like that fit.
You know how it goes, D.
That's my fit. I love that fit.
Opinion one way or the other.
Little loose button down
You feel me?
/ flannels, some gym shorts.
They're going to have an
That's my
opinion
fit.
doing it one way or the other. I just like
That's
it
my
because
fit all day.
we know that's on brand. That's like a you staple. Like that's your rotation. That's a part of the rotation.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, yo, I rocks with it though. Yeah. I'm sure it's people that got, commentary about what I wear sometimes. Oh well, man, shoot. I'ma still wear it. As long as I like it, that's all that
I
matters.
just brush it off. I'm trying to be an innovator. I'm trying to bring
man.
people along with me.
As long as you like it, that's all that matters, man. Absolutely.
Juby 28 though. So if I go to Pirates, you want the invite then?
I mean, I if you had time, if you found some.
Hopefully, I told you we went opening day. Still haven't been back since.
Are you serious?
I was like,
no.
After opening day, I'm like, I want to go back like a few more times this year. It was so much fun.
You inspired me to take my family multiple times. You've not been back
My
since.
friends are
opening day.
lame, man. I don't know what to say.
Because literally, think about it. You went opening day. after we talked, I probably went.
You went that weekend?
Yeah. But it was literally because after I saw him, like, bro, that was a vibe. Like everybody having fun. I want to be out there. I'm trying to go to the game too. Yeah, I've been back multiple times now, man.
I was trying to explain to him too. It's like you don't have to commit to the full 9 innings.
No, you definitely don't.
You could go in after the third or something.
Yeah.
Just catch the vibes.
That's it.
See what the game's like. If you want to stay for the full 9, you do that. If not, maybe you leave 7th or 8th and then go watch the rest of the game in a bar.
Get the 7th inning stretch and then you head out.
Well, it depends on if the game's close, you might want to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to stay. But if not, leave at the 8th, go watch the rest of the game in a bar or something. Southern Tier, one of those places on the North Shore.
Because there's plenty of spots down there too.
Go to the casino? Yeah, but I haven't been back since. It's a shame.
That is crazy. I thought you was down there way more, man.
I wish. I've called for it many times. All right, we got Juby28 again. Glad you guys got much-deserved time off, and hope the vacay was a blast, but if I have to wait that long for a show, it'll be on site week 1 at Ackershore. Much love, 843 St. Stephen, South Carolina. Here we go.
Let's go. Well,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you giving us, you not being on site the first time we left like that. You know what I mean? Let us give us the warning first. You know what I mean? I ain't want me or Deke just walking around Ackershore week 1, just get snuffed out. I got a black eye, he got a broke jaw. Like, for what? Do we need that, man? So, yeah, we do appreciate that. And we shouldn't be taking any longer, I don't think, anymore. Like, crazy hiatuses.
I think we're grinding from now till maybe the draft.
That's literally what I was thinking. It's definitely the draft, right? It never is just, what the season is. No.
Free agency, yeah.
Yeah. Probably
will Canada get fired?
Oh, gosh. Here you go.
Honestly, we could win a Super Bowl, and I think that'll be a conversation.
That is not going to leave.
We won despite of Canada.
That is not going to leave. We could have the number 1 rated offense, and it'll be Kenny, George, Najee. Everybody has risen up above in spite of Canada. You know that's how to be, bro.
Justin Baum has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Justin Baum, man. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
Juby has gifted Arthur Moats membership to Soviet Bear.
Let's go, Soviet Bear. And I also saw where Tito Whitaker gifted a membership to, let me get the name so I can shout you out as well.
I got you if you can't find
it. Oh, you got me? Yeah, you get me. Cody James. And I see you, Gabe Snyder, as well. So each and every one of y'all, along with the big time salute to Tito Whitaker and Juby28 for being rock stars, paying it forward. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
We got Fish Momentum in the house.
Shout out. Now it's a party.
What's good, Moats and Deke?
What's the word?
Mr. Jack Myers Jr.
Shout him out. Let's go.
We also got Mr. Malvo joining the upper room.
Shout out to Mr. Malvo. And welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
We got a Fish Momentum asking a question here.
All right, what do you say?
Who compared Kenny to Josh Allen?
That was Levi, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, Levi Wallace. Yeah, I saw that, man.
Someone did recently. I think he is right.
Yeah, it was Levi because I saw it right before I left. Levi was doing an interview. He basically said,
I'll take that as a compliment.
He was like, I see a lot of similarities between Kenny and Josh. But after that, I ain't really like listen to the whole thing. I was like, oh, all right.
You didn't agree with him?
Listen, a teammate is doing what a teammate's supposed to do. Otherwise, you get the Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, where it's like, okay, he's not in my top 5, and everybody lose their mind. You're like, well, who would have put Kirk Cousins in the top 5? So because he just simply was doing what everybody has already said, now it's a big ordeal. So I feel like for Levi, you might as well, if you go compare him to somebody, just throw out a dope one. All right, you can't go wrong with Josh. So that's kind of how I looked at it, because outside of them playing the quarterback position and them both coming from college and them both playing on the East Coast, I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of similarity right now, at least. Who knows down the line? But in terms of today's style of play, they're very different unicorns, man. Different animals. Both get it done, but very different. That's all. That's kind of how I looked at it.
I will say this. Both have like a playmaking style.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Not afraid to leave the pocket, run a little bit, throw in the run.
Yeah.
just make plays, be a playmaker out there.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Definitely have that. I mean, there's no doubt Josh Allen has the stronger arm.
But that's what I was saying. Like, we're not, because this is why when I was like Levi, when you start doing they're similar. Now you got to start doing the compare and contrast.
Maybe he's talking about from a leadership standpoint.
I'm like, just stay away from we don't want to do the contrast because, hey, what's the point of that? We ain't got to do that right now.
I didn't see the full comment, so I don't know exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah, but he definitely said it, though. He definitely said it. I was like, oh, all right. But that's why I left it alone. Because I was like, this is bait. We know what this is. It's trying to walk people into this, man. We're not. No.
What I wish he would have said is, I think Kenny can be better. That's what I was looking for.
Hey, you can say, I think. That's fine. You just can't say he is. I think. Yeah, but it was like, he's like, man, see, Kenny kind of reminds me of Josh. We're like, whoa, in what ways? Elaborate, just for all of us, so we don't assume anything. That's all.
Kenny is taller than you think.
There you have it. They're both tall.
Isn't Kenny like 6'3"?
Yeah.
What's Allen, 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, give or take.
Allen's a little bit more of a physical runner.
Kenny run hard.
He does, yeah, but he's not
but
seeking the contact.
They're different they're different,
even
type
different
of
running
players.
styles. Yeah,
like Josh is running to punish you, man.
And as I was telling you with Pickett, I know the first half of last season he had a high interception ratio, right, with his passes. But I don't think that's his style. So
it's not.
Comparing Kenny to Allen, I think Allen's a little bit more loose with the ball, whereas I think Kenny's going to be a little bit more careful with it.
Allen is more 7 to me, man. Like, that's the comps I see right there. Whereas Kenny is, I don't know, he's just a different style to me. Like, he doesn't play it the way 7 plays it to me. Because like you said, 7 is backyard. 7 is, I'm going to take chances.
Yeah, Kenny has a little bit of that, but I think he's going to be more...
But he's more reserved in there. Yeah.
I think he's going to be definitely picking his spots. Although
more calculated.
I will say this, though.
Yeah.
I think 7 was that way to an extent early on in his career. Because I was thinking about this recently. Like, what's Kenny's second-year leap going to look like? You look back at Ben's stats for his rookie year and his second year.
Yeah.
Touchdown interception ratio was pretty low. He actually had, I think it was highest yards per completion. Like, he picked his spots. Now he was an absolute backyard baller then.
Yeah.
Too. He would just drop back and make plays happen when the line started breaking down and everything, and then he just threw up a bomb. That was something that made him unique. But yeah, I think he was pretty good about taking care of the ball early on.
Yeah.
And then I think whenever he got more control of the offense as years went, more gunslinger.
Man, you can't make an omelet without breaking a couple eggs, man.
He always had that in him, but I think he knew this team is set up for us running the ball 55, 60% of the time.
At that time, yeah.
We got a really good defense. I'm not going to screw it up, but I'm going to make the big plays when I need to, and that's exactly what he did. And that's what I'm looking for out of Kenny.
But that's
what Kenny proved to do from my standpoint.
And think about it, though. That recipe won a Super Bowl. You feel me?
It did.
So it's that works. That is proven. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But no, it was funny though when I seen the Justin Jefferson. I'm just like, yo, why y'all go crazy?
Well, what was his top 5?
His top 5 was he had Jalen Hurts.
He couldn't look at himself in the mirror.
Burrow.
If he would have taken Burrow out.
Yeah. Josh, Burrow.
He had Rodgers in there. I remember
Rodgers, Mahomes, and Hurts. I think that was the 5. Yeah. I'm like, who was you taking off? For Kirk.
He probably could have taken Hurts out for the whole NFC aspect.
Hurts out with Hurts is dang MVP finalist.
I'm not saying I would have done it. I'm just saying for him. What would have been the best look for him? How could he have pulled it off?
We all would have known he was lying.
Because the Eagles are in the NFC, so
So Deke, then you're implying that Kirk Cousins is the 6th best quarterback in the league. No one's ever said that. Because I'm still gonna put Herbert in front of him.
He's out of my top 10. He's down.
All you gotta do is be in 15. That's all you have for me.
He's in the teens, maybe bottom teens. But what do you?
But that was my thing. I was just like, yo, he said the truth. No different.
So people are mad about him.
They just kind of gave a little hard time about it. And then Kirk responded great. I love how Kirk responded. Did you see his response?
I did actually. I still need to watch the documentary though.
I love it.
I'm excited about that doc. Did you check it out yet?
I have not, but I'm ready to watch it though.
I
Yeah,
want
that
to
little
see
like quarterback joint. Yeah, I heard like he was fired.
You got
They say
Netflix?
him and
You
Mahomes.
trying to give me your username?
Bro, I'm not about to give you my username, man. I got 30 kids over here on my users right now, man. You know how Netflix then changed up on this? You know y'all can't. Hey, you can't be sharing the passwords now. All right, we're gonna charge you an account. We're gonna charge. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
really?
yeah. You don't remember that? That was the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
I don't have Netflix. That's why I need one.
How you ain't got no Netflix, bro?
I don't.
You just
I
get
literally
out
think I have everything
Deke
else
is
but Netflix.
outside, bro. Deke say
I
have
got
Netflix.
Prime Video for Ink Master. I think South Park's on that too. I haven't watched South Park in a minute, but
You do it.
Peacock for The Office.
Yeah, you got HBO Max.
I think that comes with the Prime Video.
Yeah. Okay.
Or no, it does, but it does. I think I did put an extra subscription in for that.
Yeah.
Because someone was telling me to watch Eastbound and Down, and I think that's on HBO Max.
Yeah. I ain't seen that in forever.
What else? What else? I got Peacock. I got Disney Plus and ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
I got too many. Then you shut them down.
You do sound like you got a lot going on.
I got too
and
many.
you don't have Netflix, which is like
Don't have Netflix.
I've always had Netflix before I added any of the other stuff. Yeah.
Netflix does. It was the OG. It seems like that would be
Yeah.
the one that should be a staple.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, you don't have Netflix, bro? Like, dang. Deep cold-blooded, man.
Let's see. President Nitty says Moat's favorite part of vacay was putting the kids to bed.
It be like that sometimes. You know how, hey, man, let me have a little fun, all right? Every once in a while, let me have a little fun here, man. You know how I be living outside, man, all right? It's the married life. You got to keep it spicy, okay? Gotta keep it spicy. Like, y'all, it's an early bedtime on vacay. Did I tell y'all that? We ain't waiting till 10 o'clock. No. 8:35. All right, 8:35. Y'all go to bed early. Y'all know what time it is. That was a vibe, though, bro. It was definitely a vibe, man. It'd be like that. Yeah.
Fish Momentum Ambition at the Craft House this Friday, 8 p.m.
Shout out. Oh, and I think we missed the official Momentum earlier. Let me get him real quick. He says, how many players haven't signed their deals just yet? Because
JPJ.
I think he's the only one, right? Is he the only one?
Yeah, you hear? And some people are upset about it.
Oh, Lord. So what's going on? I missed it. What's going on? Why are they upset with Peasy Jr., man?
His head's getting too big. That's what I'm hearing. Because a holdout may be coming up if he doesn't get this thing signed, right?
Gosh. Man, that deal gonna get done. I think it's unique though, because he's 32,
Right.
which is first round typically, but this year you're a second rounder. So when you're talking about controlling options, player options, team options, even the money associated with first round versus second round, I think a lot of that goes into it. But I am still a little confused as to what is the actual holdup, because since they redid the CBA in 2011, all of draft picks money is pre-slotted, predetermined.
So what I was reading, I think the thing that could be negotiable is the guaranteed money in the last year.
Yeah.
There's a percentage of it. So the guy that was the 34th pick signed his deal. So the two that haven't in the second round, or at least that are notable, because I think there's still like 20, 25 guys that haven't signed. Like Bryce Young or CJ Stroud aren't signed yet either. Yeah. But like in that second round, Joey Porter Jr. and then the pick after, Will Levis.
Oh, I ain't know. Will
so what they're saying is it might be a little standoff between the two.
Whoever signs first, the other
and
guy
then,
and then
money. Right,
guarantee
exactly.
out of it. I can see that.
You try to play off whatever the other guy got.
I mean, smart, because you only get one chance to negotiate on the front end before it becomes we're either renegotiating or I'm holding out on our contract, and you're going to get the people to say, well, you signed the deal in the first place. You might as well stay loyal to the contract. Well, hey, man, if you want to, take that approach, this is the time to fight it. This is the time to make everything, as close to what you want in the contract as possible right now, because in 2 years, you could be the best corner on our team. We not negotiating. 3 years, all right, now it's a convo. But you got to still go out there and play every single day. You got to deal with the bumps, the bruises, the highs, the lows. And like I said, every player is a little bit different. This is cool, though, bro. Like, I don't think it's going to be like a big, ordeal, because at the end of the day, them dudes want to play. Them dudes want to get into camp. And when you talk about the last year, guaranteed percentages part of it, at times that seems so far away when you are rookie year one. When you're talking about year 3, year 4, or even year 5 in some cases, it's just like, bro, that don't even seem like I can't even picture that right now. I'm just trying to get through.
And
this
you're probably
part, you know what
confident
I
in
mean?
yourself. If I ball out, we
Absolutely.
ain't even worried about
Bro,
that.
I'm a re-up in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm re-up in 3. So man, this is just this is gonna look good for when we make
His
the post.
dad's probably giving him good wisdom though.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Now I don't remember. Didn't Peasy? He was late to camp, right? Or no?
Oh, I have no clue. That was like before my time.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
For his
I
rookie
thought-
year?
Yeah, I thought he had a little contract thing too. I just wasn't sure, but I thought he did, if I remember correctly.
I can't remember. I know Hines Ward had a little something
Yeah,
at one
it
point.
happens, man.
And that
Like-
wasn't rookie. That was middle of his prime, kind of.
Man, I'm trying to think though. It definitely happens though. Yeah, I don't think it's the end of the world though, man.
You don't think JPJ is going to be the next AB or Bell?
Already? No. And shout out to L Bell. L Bell's out here apologizing to fans. I'm like, bro, you all right? Just hey, figure it out. I got you, man. You in the figure it out phase. Go ahead, got it. But yeah, man.
He's really trying to get on our good side.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta do all that now.
I don't think he necessarily needed to apologize.
That's what I'm
AB,
saying.
that's a different story.
AB very different.
Lev Bell,
I'm like,
we
bro,
knew what it was. It was
It's money. It's
it was
business.
for money.
We ain't
Yeah,
tripping. You did what you did. We did what we did. All right, cool. Yeah, but I was like, yo, what are you? All right, like I ain't tripping on it. Like if you want to go over and beyond, cool. But you ain't gotta do all that, bro. You still L Bell. You still the juice. I don't care what they
Yeah,
talking
he didn't
about.
do anything maliciously.
You still
Ever.
the juice. Yeah, you still get the standing ovation when you walk back out there in that tunnel. Oh, L Bell. Yeah, they still gonna like you. Yeah. Hey, big night. Might need to send the apology first. Send the apology tweet first, man. Just throw some little softballs up, the little fillers. Still a nation. Love y'all. Or just put hashtag here we go. Like just subtle things. You know what I mean? A little more damage with the other one.
Me and Big Ben were the best QB
Yeah.
receiver duo to
Yeah.
ever do it.
You know, make sure you
Didn't
say it
realize
the right way
what I
too,
had.
right?
Yeah.
It was more a lot of him, a little of me. Yeah, you know how AB. Remember when AB tried to do the apology with Juju and he still messed it up? He was like, boo boo shoot shoot. I'm like, God dang, man, you just apologize and leave it at that, bro. Just stop it. So yeah,
Yeah, I think with JPJ, it doesn't do anyone good for him not to get this done somehow, some way
Yeah.
before camp. Because for him, I think you want to get ahead of the curve as
Facts.
soon as possible.
You do not.
But
wanna
then
be late
for
to
the
camp,
Steelers,
bro.
you want to make sure he's in there too, because he actually might be playing a prominent role for you.
Seriously, and it's a lot of moving pieces revolving around him. If JPJ can do what we think he's capable of doing, that frees up Pat P. That ultimately alleviates some of the pressure off of Levi Wallace. That ultimately will potentially help open the door for Corey Trice. You know what I mean? Without having to feel the pressure of, well, the first, or not the first round, but the 32nd overall pick isn't performing the way we need him to. Corey, we're looking at you now. Can you be that big, long corner over here? So I just think for all the parties, you're right. They want to be there, man. And as a player, man, you don't want, especially when you're the new guy. He's the new guy. He's the new draft pick. You know you're coming with a name. You're coming with a lot of pomp, circumstances, hype, whatever you want to call it. You just don't want it to be a negative around it either. So knowing their temperament in terms of Peasy Jr., man, I don't think this is going to be anything drawn out. But hearing the Will Levis angle, though, I could definitely understand that part.
We still got what?
So
Would you
about a
say
week?
next week?
Yeah, so the 26th they report. Yeah.
Okay, then if
You
it
still got
doesn't
time,
get
bro?
done, then it's
Yeah.
I guess a real conversation.
Right.
How long is this holdout going to be?
Yeah, but until then, let's be real, man. We know dudes signed date of. I mean, we've been seeing that even with the franchise tag stuff. I think that deadline just passed, actually. But it's like, we see this type of stuff, man. We know deals get done right at the last minute. That was one of my big grievances with the Steelers when I was here, when I signed my extension. I'm like, man, y'all wait literally to the day before I'm about to fly out. To now we want to go all systems go, let's get this deal hammered away. Man, we could have done this 2 months ago. But that's how people do business. They say that all the time. Oh, you know the deal gets done at the last hour. Why? I hate that. Why? Just do it ahead of time, man. We ain't got to wait. Yeah.
Fish Momentum, my best friend came back from Chicago. Hashtag Harley.
Shout out to Harley and shout out to the Shy too, man. Absolutely, man.
Gabe Sidnor joined the upper room.
Shout out to Gabe Sindor and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let's go, UW. Good time to remind you that bull sharks occasionally get into the Great Lakes.
Ah,
Wow.
huh. Yeah, it was a bull shark that I didn't feed but was getting fed. Yeah.
Those bite? How big are those?
They were pretty daggone big, man. It was about the size of you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you were on your belly in the water with a tail. Yeah, little big head, a lot more teeth. Yeah. But they try to pump fake you. They say, oh yeah, it's 2 of them in here. This one's hungry. The one laying down, he just ate. They got slow metabolism though, so they ain't gonna be hungry for another like day or 2. I said, nah, you tell me that, but if I jump in this water, is he gonna come over here and try to bite me?
Or yeah, what if you get cut a little bit?
You catch
on
my drift?
accident?
Yeah. I'm like, hey,
Start smelling the blood.
like you telling me one thing, and he looked real full over there, but he ain't had this meal just yet. I'm like Wagyu in the water. You know, you Wagyu too in the water to a shark. They be like, oh, this that fine dining. It's kicking. I like this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what if it, even though it is maybe a little bit more full, what if it wants to make sure it's good for the next week then? Right?
Save it
Load
all.
up.
Yeah. You never know where your next meal coming from. You right.
Yeah, it's going to be right in front of you.
Yeah.
For yours to take.
Now,
Might as well.
now Carl says bull sharks eat fish.
Okay.
Do they bite people, or they just bite fish? Because that's another part. You might not eat all of me, but
You just want a quick bite.
a bite might hurt. A bite, you can come back with a nub. You ain't trying to come with a nub, D.
No, that's not fun.
Your Madden ain't gonna be the same with a nub, D. Just know that. And you know them ratings just dropped too.
I did see that.
Feeling good over here, baby. I'm feeling real good.
I saw they gave Calvin Austin 95
I'm
speed. That's
feeling
what I
real-
need. That's what I need.
I can respect that. I like my back end right now, man. We're taking care of some guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a good little squad right now, man. The way that they rated my team. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you should have. It ain't hard. All the top 10s, just look for it.
I don't got you in the regular season.
Just check for just talk to the top 10s, man. You see me when it's time. Yeah.
I saw they snubbed Minka a little bit.
But this is the thing, though, right? Who did they put in front of him?
saw that.
Is that not the combo with all these lists that we've talked about, or every time we talk safeties, anything like that? It's one of them too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm
like I don't think it might have came out when you were on vacay, but
it was another
the
one.
ESPN
Yeah.
one where Jeremy Fowler asked all these dudes. They had Minka at one. Right.
Then the PFF one had Derwin at 1. Madden did the Derwin at 1. You heard when me and TG talk. I had Derwin. TG had Minka. Yeah. It's like that, man. But they both dope as heck. It's just a little different style, man. One is give you more of the one is more of like the traditional safety type plays, whereas one is more of the like box, physical, linebacker rush, that type of it. Just depending on what you're looking for, though, man. But they both fire.
Fish Momentum. Hope TG had fun at AB's concert. # no show AB.
AB's concert? When was AB's concert?
I have no clue.
Can we Google? Man, all right, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'll
I
check it
look.
out.
You want to know though? Was it really an AB concert? Was it really an AB concert this weekend?
I almost feel like we could take a Fish Momentum for his word here, right? No show.
The no show would not surprise me at all. I hate to say it like that, but that would not surprise me. Him having the concert this weekend would have surprised me. I just didn't know he was actually. Is it his own concert, or is it like a festival? And he's just like performing there.
Man,
Does he have AB Fest like Astroworld? Got Coachella?
I'm struggling to see any headlines on Google at least.
Antonio Brown type Antonio Brown concert in.
I did watch. You'll see a bunch of stuff from 2022. Yeah, not too much. Antonio Brown tickets. Anyone in the chat saying anything?
I don't see it. Donald Copeland said L. Bell's got a concert coming up. I seen L. Bell, man. He was fussing about getting some bummy verses from Moneybag Yo and I think it was Stunner for Vegas. He had paid for features for them dudes.
They didn't bring the heat.
Yeah, he said they sent him back some like weed verses, so he ain't want to release the tracks. But then I guess one of the producers got on.
Did he pay him?
Yeah, no, he paid him. He said they just gave him back weak music, so he just didn't put the music out. He just took the L on it. And they called him out on social media. But then I guess like the producer was like, "Y'all, I'm glad that y'all sent them some trash verse because we don't need to hear no more trash L Bell music or something like that." Yeah, so L Bell went on a rant. Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Now, if L Bell's smart, he drops the tracks because people are gonna want to hear him.
Come on, man. I'm interested. I was like, "Yo, what they say?"
It's a good way to drum up
You feel
some
me?
publicity.
What they say?
I'm not seeing anything in the chat about
Nothing?
the AB concert. John Doe saying Bell is the one with the concert.
L Bell got a. All right, L Bell got a concert then.
Maybe what Official Momentum's doing here with this comment is just trying to remind you that ambition never lets us down with no-shows.
This is also true. Ambition's pull-up game credit is 1,000. He's definitely going to pull up to the venue. He's going to perform at the venue. We've even seen photographs of him with the crowd at the venues. So we know he's good.
Fish Momentum also says, had a customer tell me I look like Biggie Smalls.
Yo, shout out. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
I might be able to see it a little bit.
Yeah. Notorious. Let's get it, man.
He also says, can't wait for training camp, August 2nd.
No, big facts, man. Big facts.
Next, we got another Fish Momentum. Ambition at Rivers, 18-23.
Let's
Pull
go.
up, guys.
That's
August
what,
18th.
next month. Yeah, next month, man. Let's go.
We also have Let's Go UW saying, do you think the Steelers should look into a guy like Shelby Harris, a cheap, productive veteran DT, just to solidify the depth and give Cam and Larry O more opportunities to rest?
I like your thought process, and I do like Shelby Harris. Good player. I just don't think we need him right now because you got guys like a Keanu Benton who's versatile, could play, definitely the nose, but can also bump out. When you talk about DeMarvin Leal, big, athletic, interior. When you talk about Braden Fioku, another more than capable body to come out there and play with it. You know what I mean? So I just think in that vein, we got enough guys that we can rotate through and give you different looks. Shoot, you still got Isaiah Loudermilk. That's a part of the rotation that, we don't even talk about to that extent right now, but he's still very much trying to carve out even more of a role. So I don't think we necessarily need to bring him in. I don't hate it though, but I just don't think that it's necessarily like the biggest thing that we would have to do per se. Like if we didn't, it'd be all right to me.
Yeah, I feel like we got enough of guys like that on the roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk about the big four, and then Fehoko and Armin Watts, Martravis Adams.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you
we need
said
to talk about
Loudermilk too.
Martravis.
Yeah.
And like I look at Martravis and Fioku, I'm like both of them dudes are kind of the same to me in terms of production level and just being able to come out here and give us quality snaps. So yeah, just in terms of bringing in another guy in with Shelby, yes, he's gonna be cheap. You still get him on like a minimum, or probably not a minimum, but nothing that's gonna break the bank per se. But that's still going to be more than what you're paying some of these younger dudes that are on, rookie salaries. And if they're going to be doing the same role, same type of production, to me, I just don't think it's needed. But if somebody were to go down, I think that's a different conversation. Somebody goes down, short list. Absolutely. He's a call. But if we don't have somebody that's down right now, or we're not watching it and we're like, yo, this dude is he's falling off a cliff, he's bad, then I don't think we necessarily need it because we do have a ton of not just youth, but we have the good mix of the mid-class veteran and we got some high-end veterans as well in that group. So we got literally everything that you're looking for that position right now.
Sean McCartney, been really feeling the off-season depression. All I see is rumors and predictions that make no sense. Need my fix of Steelers football ASAP.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you, man. It's definitely that time of year.
There was an Aaron Donald trade rumor that popped up recently.
I saw that. I was like, yeah, we are to that.
It was a little bit more feasible like 5 months ago when we had cap space and free agency and we didn't have a draft. Now our roster's pretty much set.
I'm like, how does this fit? How does that work? Who's getting got?
Well, I'll give you how it could happen.
All right, who's getting cut? Let's start
Well,
there.
it has to be mid-season.
Okay.
Rams are sucking. Our defensive line is sucking, or we have injuries or something. And then the Rams would have to take on like all of Aaron Donald's contract.
And all of
and
those
we could give them
don't
some draft
sound
picks.
realistic though, right? Am I tripping?
Our defensive line is not going to suck.
That's what I'm saying.
Rams might.
The Rams definitely might. But are the Rams going to say, hey, we're going to do a fire sale and take on all the AD's contract while letting
Almost
you get
all
them?
of it, yeah.
Yeah, while you can get them and be productive. No, I just don't know, man.
Hey, you know how they're saying with Dame Lillard in Portland, Portland's got to do right by Dame. You can say the same about the Rams with AD.
Man, I don't know, bro.
They could. I mean,
bro.
got them that ring.
Oh, no, bro.
One of the best defensive players of all time, and he's been with the Rams this whole.
He has. He definitely has, man.
Send him home. Send him back to Steel City. Take care of him. We'll give you a first round pick back.
But I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah. It's rebuild time anyway. Do right by AD.
And I gotta pay for it while we rebuild it.
What do you think about that? The Dame and Portland stuff, and he just wants to go to Miami. Because it's a similar scenario I'm bringing up. Like, I feel like Miami couldn't even give him anything back that's good.
Yeah, I just look at it a little bit differently. Yes, they're both loyal, but AD won a ring. So I think AD has a little bit more. If we're gonna do the,
You're gonna do it,
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna do it for AD. Dame, I'm like, damn, I'm old enough to remember when you was talking bad about the people that was leaving, and now you finally have realized that there is no other way in the current climate without me getting more help here.
Unless they would have got Wemby.
That's unless you
they took that chance.
Like Giannis, right? When Giannis was like, I'm not leaving, but you were able to get a Middleton, you were able to get a Drew Holiday, you were able to get the Lopez brother. You know what I mean? So it was like you had pieces around. Portland, you had CJ McCollum for a little bit. They gave you. I'm trying to think. Hassan was out there for like a. No, he wasn't out there.
Who?
I'm trying to think. They sent Whiteside out there for like a little bit.
That
like one little bit to try to give him some help, but right,
Ooh,
but
that
I'm
was
like,
a terrible
but
contract
other than
by
that,
Miami.
they've never given him pieces out there. So you're just like, bro, you gotta do like everybody else do, man. You're not special like that.
I don't think anyone wanted to go to Portland either.
That's
That's why LeBron left Cleveland the first time.
But all I'm saying is you talk smack about these folk leaving and doing all that early on. Now you in the same boat. If I'm Portland, I don't know how I feel. Because I might be feeling like, you know what? No, man, you're staying here, bro. I need you. I don't know. Or I'm going to go, or I'm going to send you where I can get the most assets for myself.
Yeah. I don't think you just send him to Miami for Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm cool on that, bro. Like, yeah, you were low. You hit a shot on Paul George. Like, you were dominant, yes. But in terms of the organization, we haven't went anywhere.
And didn't you just sign a mega deal?
Yes. So what we doing?
Unless it was a little wink behind the scenes, like, yo, I'll sign this, but like, hey,
because I wonder, like, when
if I'm looking to get out of here, can you do right by me?
Because I think of like Paul George when he signed his deal in OKC and then left to go with Kawhi right after that. It's like, yo, like that's what I feel like right now. Like, bro, you just signed. Like the bag, bro. They about to just bounce on me too. Like, god dang.
That's the NBA culture.
It is right now, man. It is.
KD just did it with the Nets.
I'm just like, man, you literally just signed that deal. And now you like, I'm going to holler at y'all. I don't know. But that's just me.
But maybe the Rams do that with AD. Do right by AD.
Do right by AD. Send him here. And take the bag. We just take the player. Y'all take the expense.
I don't even know if that's possible either.
I don't either.
It feels like it is because when some of these deals get made, you'll hear that, teams are going to be taking on this percentage of it or like a certain portion. But like, you can never find that number before the trade actually happens. You can never figure it out, but then somehow it feels like a lot of times it's some arbitrary number that the teams just agree upon.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
I don't know.
It's a lot
of
smoke and mirrors.
Maybe I'm off on this.
But that's also why I always look at that cap and I'm like, I don't know if I should really believe all that.
Like randomly with the Allen Robinson trade. All right, we're taking on $5 million of that this year.
Okay.
Did anyone know that for a fact before the trade was happening?
Exactly. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you, man.
$5 million, man. It makes a ton of sense.
Yep.
We'll do something like that.
How'd you come with that number?
AD. So AD, his cap hit's really bad next year. It's like 32 mil. I think this year it's 26. We'll take on like 25% of that.
There you go.
We'll take on 25%.
Whole number. 25% sound good.
So like this year that would be.
Why not 23%? You want to go 23%?
I'll even do 30. I'll go 30.
Okay.
We'll take 10 million of that for next year, and that would probably be around 8 million this year.
There you go.
I'll do that for them.
Yeah.
It might even be less though if the trade happens mid-season.
He said, "I'll do that for them." That's the least we could do.
So so they're not taking on the full contract. I'll send him a first. I'll send him a first for AD for 2 years.
There you go. Go ahead.
Would you do that?
If I'm getting AD for 2 years and they taking on all the contract or the majority of the contract,
70%,
it's a no-brainer. But it sounds like a fleece of a job, a hose deal.
They would probably love a first-round pick though.
Yeah, but they don't love everything else that comes with that deal though.
Do right by AD.
That sounds like jankiness, man. That sounds real jankiness, man.
What if AD's got to do the NBA thing? I'm not playing for any other team.
That's what he would have to do. He would have to take that stance.
You trade me anywhere else with the Steelers, I retire.
Football's tough, though. I don't know if I don't know if it works like that all the way with football. Basketball, I think, like,
he could pull it off because he's got enough money up to this point and enough legacy. He is the one guy that probably could do it because he would retire.
But that's what I'm saying. The game would keep going, though. Like,
But with the Rams, it's almost like the Rodgers scenario. For the Rams, you would, if AD's going to sit out and not play for your team, wouldn't you want a first-round pick or some pick?
I would.
So yeah, I think that's how AD's got to do it.
And at least with AD, he hasn't given them the Rodgers either, where it's been like the back and forth, the temperament, stuff like that. So I don't know.
I'm giving AD a path to get to the Steel City here, where it makes sense for both sides.
I don't know if it still makes sense for both sides, but it definitely makes sense for us.
It makes sense for AD and the Steelers.
Yes.
I never said the Rams.
Definitely not the Rams. If I'm the Rams, I'm like, how does this work for us again? I feel like we're getting the short end of this stick, however you slice it right now, man. Yeah. And it's costing me on top of that.
Do right by AD.
Yeah.
Send him home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was Let's Go You Dub. That was a good question.
That actually was, man.
Sean McCartney, didn't I read that too?
No.
The
I think that's where we ended.
Depression?
Yeah, we ended there.
Okay, the next one is Christian Matthias. Kenny is a beast. He will run into you. He's not afraid of contact. Josh looks for contact sometimes. Kenny throws A+ on the run, better than Josh.
Hey, man. Everybody has their opinion.
I like this guy's comment.
Everybody
Although, I will say this. I do think they have different running styles. Kenny's not afraid of getting hit.
No, he's not.
He's more elusive than Josh, though. Josh is like, think Cam Newton. They'll literally run QB draws right into the line. We're not doing that with Kenny.
Yeah.
We'll do QB sneaks.
Right. I'm like, Josh
Kenny's doing the
trying...
PA boots and evading the pocket and getting outside.
Josh can dead leg, but Josh dead leg is set off because he's going to run you over. He's going to stiff arm you. It's kind of like when we talk about Najee. It's like, Najee, you're a power back first, and your make you miss ability is set up off of the power. It can't be you try to make a miss and power is your secondary. Josh just knows that. Josh like, man, I ain't got to do all that dancing. I'm downhill. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. I hope that all of this continues to be just as accurate as you say, Christian, because if that's the case, then we're going to have us a dog at quarterback, baby. Absolutely.
It's there.
I said just keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we bringing it up on like a small, not even 17-game sample size, and comparing that to a guy like Josh who's done this for multiple years with a lot more riding expectations, big moments. I'm
just saying. Who Pickens and Jalen Warren said he got that dog in him.
Hey, man, a lot of dogs out there, man. Yeah, that's a dog and that's a dog, but they're not the same type of dogs.
Pickett's him.
That's what they say. He's gang and he's gang, but they are not the same. That's what they say, man. Yeah.
Christian Matthias, can you comment on the RB3 being the B2 of the B? Le'Veon Bell returning to the Berg. He's begging to come back. I say yes. I say no.
RB3 being B2.
I don't know what he's talking about here. The RB3 being the B2 of the B.
Because he's saying the killer bees was Ben, AB, L, Bell.
Yeah.
So...
And sometimes they threw Boswell or Brian in there on occasion.
So what would be so he was a part of... All right. Okay. I
have no clue what that first sentence was, but then he's talking about Le'Veon wanting to come back.
That's what I think of. It was like RB3 being the B2 of the B. That's all I could think of. The 3 killer bees, L Bell. I guess they put him as the second guy in that. I don't want to know the order because now it's like who's number 1? Is it AB or is it 7? That's an argument, right? What would your order have been though? You would have went 7 AB L Bell. Catch my drift?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I would. Yeah, I'd say that.
So I just think he's saying in that vein, take him and put him as RB3, and he's saying Le'Veon Bell returning to the Berg. He's begging to come back. I say yes. It does seem like he has a lot of it. Well, he's already said he wanted to come back. Yeah, he said the one preseason game. So it's definitely interest there.
I'm good.
You know, I said I'm down for it. I ain't tripping.
For that Bills game, he can come back.
See, you doing a lot, bro. That's nah. We didn't say that. We did not say that.
He can come back for that.
Nah. That's not the one we said. That's definitely not the one we said, man. Why you try to make it?
He doesn't want to go back to Tampa. He's got
What's wrong with that? It's a revenge game. Revenge game.
He doesn't. It's too hot down there.
It's revenge game. He need to prove that, and he don't have to leave. He's already in Florida. He just drive up the road.
No, it's a homecoming. Remember we talked about this.
Nah, come home after that game for the
little celebration for Bell.
No, listen.
Announces his retirement.
He plays in that game, balls out. Post game interview, he announces the retirement. comes back opening game week 1. He's the rally towel guy. We'll have LLO, Steelers legend, Le'Veon Bell leading the terrible towel wave. He can do that. Be good.
No, I'm done with the. No, we're done with that though. In general, unless he came back for that Bills game, I'm good.
It's not the Bills game, man. No one's even watching that Bills game, bro. No one's even care about the Bills game.
I'm definitely going.
I was a little upset they tried to make that the family night. He was like, "Oh, this is a family day. Everybody come and bring your family to the game." I'm
It's
like,
not
bro,
family day. That's rivalry night.
No, it is definitely because it's wholesome. It's like, hey, mommies, daddies, sons, daughters, everybody. We're gonna have blue and red and black and gold together out here today.
Big game.
It's not a big game.
Big game to set the time.
It is the opposite of a big game. This is the smallest game that we're gonna have this season. It does not matter.
Let's go, UW. Good to see D-Hop is continuing the tradition of wide receivers going to Tennessee to end their careers. Hope he enjoys retirement in a year or two.
Man, that was actually one of the things that we was going to talk about, man. Let's get to that real quick. So we got a little time on him.
So it actually happened because did you see there's a report that D-Hop was signing with the Titans, and then Matthew Judon said fake news. He was trying to be Adam Schefter.
You think it's fake?
Oh, no. Schefter reported on it today. It's official. I think the numbers are even official.
Yeah, I saw the numbers and everything, man. But nah, D-Hop did go to the Titans, man.
What do you think?
It was like a 2-year deal, right?
Yeah, let me pull up the exact numbers. I think it was for the teens or something.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like 13-8 or something like that per.
That sounds about right. 2 for 26.
Yeah.
I think that's what I saw. Let me double check. That's kind of a steal. That's actually definitely a steal. If Odell's getting, what do you get? 15 that can be 18 potentially this year? 1-year deal?
Yeah.
Hopkins was coming off a great year. I know he was suspended, but like his yards per game, I thought he was still a top 10 receiver. Yeah. Why can't I find this? You know what highlight popped up? I typed in DeAndre Hopkins.
I just seen Chandler Jones to the crib.
It's the Mac Jones play against the Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins contract. If this doesn't pop up, I just got to type in Schefter. Well, they did give me Schefter. He's posting a jersey swap video. Can I just get the damn numbers here, please?
I just want the numbers. Come on, Shefty.
Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I'm scrolling a little bit.
Got Josh Jacobs up here.
Oh, yeah. I guess they didn't agree to the tag before the deadline.
Yeah.
Barkley and Josh Jacobs. No
long-term deals. Yeah,
right.
they didn't get deals now, so now they got to play on the tag or sit out. Yeah.
Next Le'Veon Bell's.
Nah, they got to play. They ain't got no choice right now. This is the running back market is just janky.
Jets official on Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Now, is this one going to go through the season? Or is this just preseason? Because they started doing season ones, too.
I'm not sure. I know this is going to be like how Cleveland, the Jets,
right.
Cowboys, Bengals, is going to be like that one.
Okay, so it's not going to go through the regular season?
I don't know how long it's going to go. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I can't find these numbers.
That's
crazy,
sorry. Man.
Well, let's just say 2 for 26.
Yeah, because I saw he's getting 13 a year. That's the numbers I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I think I saw, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say this. As a Steelers fan, I love this move, man. I love it because of all the AFC teams to go to.
2 for 26, confirmed.
2 for 26. There we go.
I needed to Google that one. Twitter wasn't the spot to find it, but it should have been Googled the whole way.
And shout out to the Ghost, man. I see you in there, 2 for 32. I see you as well, man. But
maybe that's incentives.
Yeah. But I do like the
up
move,
to 32.
Though, as a Steelers fan, I like the move, man. I'm like, it was some other places where he could have went that I think would have been a little bit more.
We play the Titans this year.
Yeah. But I was like, it could have been another place he went to that a little more spicy. But in terms of the Titans, I do like the move for them. I just don't think. To me, I don't think it's going to do anything for them differently than how I was already viewing them. Like, I don't feel like it moves the needle where I think that now they're legitimate, even bigger contenders and all this other stuff. I don't. I know people try to sell me on A.J. Brown, like, oh, this is going to be A.J. Brown's replacement. I'm like, to me, I don't know if it's more A.J. Brown. I don't.
No, I think A.J. Brown's a little more explosive at this point in his career.
Yeah, like, I don't think D-Hop is doing it the way that A.J.
Where A.J.
was.
Brown could take a 15-yard slant to the house. D-Hop he doesn't have that in his
he's
game.
He's a combat catch
guy. He's his own style. He's like a Pickens, kind of, actually.
Yeah,
older Pickens.
Yeah.
Good body control, amazing hands. Yeah, just an awesome receiver, no doubt. Like I do think this is something they needed because
they did.
Who was their number one receiver? Burks, and then just a bunch of bums after him.
Basically,
they needed that. They needed someone. They needed someone to replace AJ Brown. Essentially, like I know he doesn't have the same style.
Exactly. Not bums. Okay.
Exactly. I don't know what Hopkins was thinking with this one though.
It went for the money. That's what I looked at.
You think this was the most he could have got?
I personally do, yes. Because I know Buffalo wasn't offering that.
Oh, really?
No.
What were they trying to get him?
Cheap.
Who else was in the mix? Chiefs too.
The
That
Patriots
probably
as
would
well.
have been cheap.
Cheap. Yeah.
Patriots was gonna be cheap.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was trying to get him cheap, man.
Okay.
I think Patriots probably would have paid him more because that was the second visit.
He just hit the market at a bad time.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking, if he would have been out on the market like around
pre-draft,
beginning of free agency, with Odell getting the money he did, I just feel like Hopkins probably could have got closer to 20.
No, you could definitely bring up a good point there.
But if you're right, then and this was the best deal he could have got, then.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the wide receiver one. He doesn't have to compete for targets.
And I thought that was the other part. I was like, Kansas City, Kelsey's going to get his. So you're a part of it, but you're not the guy. You go to Buffalo, Diggs getting his. You're a part of it, but you're not the guy. New England made sense because you still, outside of, was it Tyreek Thornton? N'Keal Harry? Like, who is...
Oh, he's wide receiver one automatically.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're the one up there, and then in Tennessee, you're a one.
Yeah, I just don't think it's... it's not going to be an eventful 2 years for DeAndre. I'll just put it to him that way. Because we know what that Titans offense looks like.
And you got to hope that...
Now, he might help the Titans offense, but it goes through Derrick Henry, and Tannehill's the quarterback. I don't really have much faith in him, but he's got an arm. He'll be able to get you the ball here and there.
I don't even think of the Tannehill part because you're trying to make it into a Tannehill has to be an elite to do that. Tannehill is in the corporate. It's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry can't start slowing down. If Derrick Henry starts slowing down, that offense doesn't work.
You get old Malik in there.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't gonna work. You got it's based off a run game. It's run game play action pass.
They're saying he's beating out Levis on these off-season programs.
Yeah, you see how they always hype it up, right? You know how they do. Mm-hmm. Got to get the morale back going for the kid, man.
Yeah, good for him if that's the case.
Yeah.
But what is there anything else really to this deal?
Not that I could think of. I was just like, of all the teams. Like,
you're right. I am kind of happy it's
Mike, I'd rather you go to Titans, bro.
I didn't want it to be an AFC team, but it seemed like every team he was looking at was AFC. So this is probably the best of the AFC teams. Yeah. Like, I actually think he would have helped the Patriots a decent amount.
I think he would have helped them a lot. I thought he would have helped the Bills a lot.
Right.
I knew he would have helped the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, if he wasn't going to Buffalo, I didn't want him nowhere over here either. I'm with you, baby.
Oh, wow. So
I was with you.
This is not only just a Steelers agenda for you.
It's double win. It's double win. I'm with you. I'm on your team here, man. I'm on your team. I'm on your team, man. Okay. And I forgot. Shout out to Adonis Meets Christ. They also have Juju up in New England too.
How could we forget?
Yeah. Shout out to Juju, man. Absolutely.
That actually would have been a nice little.
They would have been
core.
all right. Yeah.
Hopkins, Juju. They still have Aguilar.
Yeah,
well, he's not that good, but
he's fast enough.
He is fast. He can't catch.
Yeah. But
he caught the one against Akello Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Akello helped him catch it, actually, I think.
It be like that sometimes, man. A little assist.
He did.
Yeah.
He gave him that assist. And then, you're right, with Thornton, he's a speedster. Who's their tight end? Didn't they get rid of those guys?
No, Johnny's not up there no more, is he?
Yeah. They got rid of him. I don't know if Henry's still there. Didn't they draft the guy?
I low-key feel like they did just get somebody, bro.
It comes down to Mac Jones. What does he do?
Yeah.
Because they're running backs. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson's good.
I mean, they lost their guy, though. You know where their guy is now.
They picked up Devontae Parker, too. Wow. That would have been weird with him, because him and Hopkins are kind of similar.
Yeah, but
Hopkins is just better.
Yeah.
It's just, what would you have done with Parker then? Mm-hmm. And Hunter Henry. Hey, they do have Hunter. Oh, they picked up Gesicki. That's who they have. Gesicki and Henry. They upgraded from Smith and got Gesicki. Yeah,
I'm glad he went to Tennessee. I'm glad he went to Tennessee.
Yeah, they have an interesting like a weapon core here. It's just Mac Jones do it, and they got Bill O'Brien as OC now. They actually gave him an OC.
Guy. Yeah,
right. Any more on Hopkins?
Nah, I'm just like I said, I'm just glad he in Tennessee. Unless he wanted to go somewhere else.
Over under 1,000 yards.
Under.
You're saying under?
Yep. You?
They don't have many other guys to throw to. And here's the thing, too. Tannehill is injury prone. Like, that could really botch things up. We saw how that did their offense last year.
It's funny how bad you claim Tannehill is.
He's bad.
But Tannehill going down their season was completely derailed.
Malik was that much worse.
And
who else did they throw in there?
Dobbs wasn't that bad.
Didn't they have another quarterback in between those guys?
I forgot his name, but it definitely was.
Dobbs wasn't bad. Yeah, he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't that bad.
But you just see the drop-off, though, from a Tannehill, who you swear is just awful. Like, bro.
Yeah, but
they went from a legitimate NFL team to a joke. We didn't even want to watch their games on TV. The only reason I was watching was because Dobbs was out there.
And they were still in the playoffs, like the playoff mix.
Right, but it wasn't because of anything they were really doing. It was just, it's that time of year.
They didn't have Derrick Henry either.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely was. But, yeah, that's just how bad their QB situation is as a whole, though.
Without Tannehill. With Tannehill.
They can be competent, but I have no faith in him when it really matters.
They can win. They've been to an AFC Championship game with him.
That was a lucky run.
That was
all Derrick Henry.
It was not, though.
That was all Derrick Henry.
It was not, though, because he was producing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Some of those stat lines he was putting, it was like 60 yards, right?
No, you confused him with Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G was doing those,
It was close. It was very close. I think Tannehill made like 2 throws. I gave him credit for 1 or 2 of them. It was like, all right, this is a big throw, but that was all Derrick Henry. Their defense played good. Their defense did a good job on Lamar.
No. The same way we put wins and losses on the quarterback, I'm putting wins and losses on the quarterback. So he led them to the AFC Championship game. He did that. Yep. Because he won the other 2 games.
You can always have one-hit wonders with runs like that.
Nope.
Can you consistently make runs like that? That's the question.
You don't have to consistently. He's been there once. He's shown that he could do it. You
got
to show you can do it, man.
As a franchise, as an organization, you want the quarterback where you feel like you got it year in, year out. That's what we have with Ben. You always have a chance for a Super Bowl.
I think franchise quarterbacks.
I know, that's what I mean. I don't want a Tannehill. I don't want any of those guys.
It's only 5 of those every single year, and they're the same guys every single year.
Well, I'm telling you, this is what's fun about this new era of the NFL. I feel like, who knows? The story's still out on a lot of these guys.
I would agree.
You got Mahomes. He's solidified as a franchise guy. Hurts showed me a lot last year. You got Burrow. You got Allen. You got a lot of other talented guys. It's just
because those are the same names, though. Those are the same names that we've been talking about in terms of the new wave, the new class of guys.
Here's what I'll say: that I think you throw guys like Herbert and Lawrence into that mix, like Lamar. Kenny,
we'll see.
I'm not messing.
We'll see, man.
I'm not messing.
All I'm saying is,
I'm not messing.
The standard that you hold a Tannehill, a Cousins, a Garoppolo to. Just make sure you keep that same energy, man. That's all.
Oh, Kenny's exceeding those guys. He's already exceeded them in my eyes.
Make sure you keep that same energy,
He's shown me more than those guys
That's
already.
all. Just keep that same energy. Because the way you talk about them 3 dudes, I'm like, bro, one has taken the team to a Super Bowl. The other 2 have both taken their teams to what? AFC Championship and NFC Championship.
We'll see what Jimmy G does with the Raiders.
Kirk didn't go to NFC Championship.
Let's see what he does with the Raiders outside of that 49ers system.
Lord, it sounds good, man. We've seen it happen. That's all I'm saying. We've seen it. So that's the floor is all I'm saying.
What?
The Jimmy G's, the Kirks, the Tannehills, that's the floors.
What about them?
What you mean, what about them? For elite quarterback play?
No.
That's the floor for bummy. Not elite. I said that wrong. That's the floor for good quarterback play. So it needs to be clearly above those type of dudes, man. Fair?
It depends on if you want to go straight off stats. I don't know, because some of those guys put up crazy stat lines, and a lot of people get enamored by it. Man, but then when you watch the games, you're like, this dude ain't it when it matters.
Those are personal feelings.
No, it's. I don't think it is. I really don't. Kirk Cousins is like one playoff win. I don't think that's personal feelings. I'll give Jimmy G some credit. I think he's the best of that group.
I do too.
I'll give him some credit for that. Tannehill, no. Yeah, Dak, no. None of those guys. I don't. No. Cost too much. Cost too much and let me down too much.
That's cool.
Not let me down. Let
those
their
are
fan
like
bases down.
those are like business stuff, and over here you talk about costs and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, they still are good players though, man.
Oh, no, you're right. They're competent.
Yeah.
They could keep your teams relevant. I'm just saying, again, from a franchise organization standpoint, those are the guys I do not want because you're just paying them way too much money.
Yes, but you don't clarify when you speak on them.
Like, if I was the Cowboys, I would have been trying to move off of Dak maybe for Bryce Young.
You mix up business with talent and production. Those are different convos. When you're talking about the money with those players, that's a totally different argument than you saying these quarterbacks aren't good players. They're suck. They're, you know what I mean? Like how you view them. Those are very different combos.
It is different, but at the same time, you could just not like a player or not want a player.
I would agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Or just think they're overrated.
Yeah. And that's why I say those are like
so it's a combo of both.
Yeah.
They're solid. I'm over 'em. The track record's too much out there for letdowns.
It's too much winning for you. I got you, man.
No. Wait. So we were on Hopkins. We have one more super chat here?
Yeah, I think so. And then after that, we go to our next topic. Should be good. Yeah. Who was the Tannehill topic, though? That was Let's Go UW, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Let's Go UW. So we should have one left. Should be John Easton. After that, we'll go to the next.
Can you compare stats of the 94 Steelers to this year?
Is he for real? Am I the 94 team? Hold on, man. Deke's
I think they lost in the NFC Championship game to the Chargers.
The Steelers historian, man. What you got for me?
95, 96, they went to the Super Bowl. I think that 94 year they lost to the Chargers.
95, 96 when they lost to Dallas. I remember that one.
Are we doing this now? Or do you want me to come back to the table with this?
Like, bro, I have no clue. 94. I don't know, man.
Compare stats to 94. Is he talking about the 2022?
That's what I'm assuming. He got to be talking about 94.
Listen, I can almost guarantee you the 94 Steelers, really good defense. That had to have been like Greg Lloyd and Kevin Greene and all them. Rod Woodson.
So you had Neil O'Donnell like you.
Yeah, league ranked defense. I'm looking at Pro Football Reference. A lot of numbers ranked in the top 3 for sure. Passing yards given up 3rd in the league. Passing touchdowns given up 1st.
Balling.
Rushing yards given up 7th. Rushing touchdowns given up 1st.
Balling. God.
Total yards 2nd. Little light in turnovers. 13th in the league in turnovers.
So they going to choke you out, but they ain't going to turn you over. All right.
That's a really good defense. That's pretty much probably a top 3 defense of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's saying this is like kind of what our defense could be, because the offense, a lot of rushing that year.
Okay.
1st in rushing yards, 5th in rushing touchdowns.
Okay, we like that. Run the ball, play defense.
Passing yards, a little less than 3,000. That was 23rd in the league. Passing touchdowns, 17, 22nd. 1st in turnovers on offense. So, yeah, protect the ball.
Yeah, got to protect the ball.
Is that what he's talking about? He like
sees
a 94-ish type of formula here. And we lost to the Chargers in the AFC Championship 17-13. Beat the Browns in the divisionals.
That's actually pretty cool, though.
Looks like we had a bye.
Is that week 4? Week 5?
What? No. I'm saying a bye going into the playoffs.
In the post,
like we were a 1 or 2 seed. That's not bad.
Now, A2A Style just pulled up and says the 94 Steelers were better than the current team right now. What year was that for Neil? Because I'm just thinking, like, defensively, I think we can make some comparisons that are on par, but I want to know
what year was that?
Yeah, what year were those dudes in terms of their development? Because we're talking about Kenny going into his 2nd season.
Neil was 28.
That's a little bit different, right? Lead receiver.
Different eras, too. Like, he threw for 57% completion, 13 touchdowns, 9 picks. I think he was considered a good quarterback at the time.
Yeah, for doing that time frame. I'm with you. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, he wasn't year 2 in that phase either. That's like year, 6 probably? 5, 6?
Yeah. Yeah, I could double check.
And then...
Yeah, one of those years with the Steelers, I think he made a Pro Bowl. He came in late. He started at 25 years old.
Oh,
so this was his 4th year.
Okay.
4th year in 94.
That's a lot of football that he's had a chance to see. That's all. But I do like the similarities. So running back then in '94,
It was a 2-back combo of Barry Foster and Bam Morris. They both had 800 yards.
Oh, okay.
And you had third guy John Williams as the fullback getting 300.
Okay.
Yeah, that totaled out the first in the league. Over,
I like it. And receivers,
2,000 yards.
So receivers, is that Thigpen?
Oh man, yeah. Eric Green, the tight end. He was the leading receiver at a Pro Bowl. Charles Johnson and Yancey Thigpen, top 2 receivers there.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, I like that, man. And Donald Copeland, I did see what you said. KP8 is 28. Yes, in terms of number age, sure, but no, he's not 28, is he?
He just turned 25.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not 28, man. But no, in terms of his football years, though, man, he just hasn't seen a lot of NFL football is what I'm implying, man. But yes, Kenny is very mature in terms of his age number. All right, got y'all.
Yeah, this defense: Kevin Greene, Carnell Lake, Rod Woodson, Greg Lloyd, Levon Kirkland, Chad Brown.
Dang. Jeez. So who's
Jason Gilden was on the depth chart.
JG
only started one game.
Started.
Yeah.
God.
That's not bad.
Hey, if you got JG on your bench, that's pretty dope. Yeah.
I think we could have that type of defense. I mean, there's blue chippers
we're
there.
definitely
We're going to have
Yeah.
blue chippers too. TJ Watt, Minka, Cam Hayward.
Facts on that. We definitely capable there. I agree, man. I agree.
All right, that was fun. I actually, thanks for asking about the comparison.
Yeah, John Easton. I'm not gonna lie.
Said?
Yeah,
did he give a
John? It was
follow-up
John.
here?
John Easton. I don't know if he's giving a follow up, but no, salute you on that question. Cause
it was random, but hey, you know
it
what?
definitely was random. I was looking. I'm like, I don't know where we're going with this question right now. I don't even remember the '94 Steelers like that. But
I was 1 year old.
You were 1. I was 6. Yeah.
A little 2 running backs though on the offense with.
I mean, we got that technically. We
Bam
got the
Morris
Naj.
and Barry Foster.
So it's Najee Arbery and Jalen Arbam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know much about Bam Morris' style. He sounds like he was a bruiser.
Because the name Bam.
Yeah. I thought Barry Foster was a little like that. He was speedy, but also he had a big frame to him.
Yeah. When you said Bam Morris, I started thinking about Mercury Morris, the cat.
Yeah,
from
Bam
the
Morris
Dolphins.
was 6 foot 244.
Oh, he's a thumper. Definitely a
Jalen
thumper
is
in the
too.
90s. He's a thumper.
He's small though. He's not as big as him.
Yo.
That was fun. Thank you.
I like that, man. And they said Kevin Greene is TJ, Greg Lloyd is Highsmith. I like it, bro. I like these comparisons. We good. We all right. Make that work.
I'll take Minka over Lake.
Dang. God.
No, Rod
dang.
Woodson. We don't have a Rod Woodson in his prime right now.
God dang.
I'm sorry.
Sheesh. See, Lake got to catch that for no reason. See, Lake done? It was 2 safeties on your team. God dang. What's C Lake done?
I'm just saying.
No, see like that. No, man. They different style corner. I mean, different style safeties. So we leave it at that.
I don't want to disrespect Kevin Greene or Greg Lloyd like that. I do feel like, just from what I know, I am taking TJ Watt over both Kevin Greene and Greg Lloyd. But then I think Kevin Greene and Greg Lloyd probably over Highsmith. Dude, TJ was the deep one. 22 and a half
Kevin
sacks.
Green's a Hall of Famer right now.
If TJ retired, I mean, he's got a case right now.
He has the case, sure. Kevin Green's in the Hall of Fame right now. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not knocking him.
I love them both.
I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying, like,
I love them both.
Either way, this should be
I love them both.
as good of a defense,
Yeah.
or close to this
Yeah.
type of ranking with the defense. I think
Like,
we got those type of guys.
Kevin Greene?
You know what? They have better inside linebackers though, a lot better. Chad Brown and Levon Kirkland. We don't have those guys. I think we got better defensive linemen though. I don't recognize any of these dudes. Joe Sneed.
Okay.
Joel Steed.
Not ringing a bell off the top of my head right now.
No. Ray Seals, Gerard Williams.
I heard Ray. No, I know Ray.
I've heard of him, but yeah. What I'm saying is, we got a Cam, we got an Ogunjobi. Got some young studs coming up in DeMarvin Leal and Keanu Benton.
I'm with you.
Might be a case for our D line. Definitely not our inside linebackers. Probably not corners either, with them having Rod Woodson.
Rod the dog. And Hall of Famer as well.
I'm trying to see their depth, though. Who they? Dion Figures? Is that dude any good? I've never heard his name before. So we might have better depth at corner. We might have better depth right now.
Say, yo, who is this
Little
dude?
JPJ on the come up.
Oh,
Pat P,
boy,
JPJ,
boy.
and Levi.
I mean, this team went to an AFC championship, though.
Yeah. I just like the comparisons he brought up. We should be a top 5 defense. We absolutely should be a top 5 defense.
I'm 100% with you on that.
You know? And that's what that defense was. Yeah. And then just the concept of running the ball, being physical on offense, not turning the ball over, and then KP8 making play. Like, this is all right out there in front of us. Like, this is how our team should be.
Now, I will say this, though.
Let's get to an AFC championship.
I'm with you.
Let's get that 1 seed, 2 seed. Oh wait, yeah, we need the 1 seed for the bye.
You gotta get the 1 for the bye now, man. For it to work out like that did in '94.
It's tough.
Yeah.
You have more thoughts? It seems like you do. Hannibal 09 up. He says Lake was a good player, Deke. I'm not. I know he was.
I'm like, the way you just talk about C Lake, Greg Lloyd, and Kevin Greene, I'm over here like, I feel uncomfortable, bro.
Wait, I'm taking TJ Watt over Greg Lloyd and Kevin Greene.
It's like, yo.
That's not a shot at all. Like,
I just don't know.
TJ's the D4.
We're talking about a Hall of Famer here. Talking about a dude with 60 something career sacks. Like, talking about Kevin Greene, a dude that did it in multiple locations and was dominant. That's all. I'm just like, bro, you just so casually just took TJ. But I'm like, God dang, like I love TJ too. And I'm a dog, but dang.
Kevin Greene was 32 at this point as well.
Just like, Lord.
TJ's in his prime. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. I got more confirmation. I'm definitely taking TJ.
So you tell me how many double-digit sack seasons KG had after the age of 32?
I think he had a couple with us actually. In that it was 3 with us right there. Yeah, he got a few down in Carolina, San Francisco.
Yeah,
I'm not taking shots at him.
I'm just saying when you said the whole TJ in his prime, so I'm just like Kevin Greene, bro, he one of them ones, bro. Like I don't. And this is the problem. I can't even really get into the convo like I want to because how I feel about both of these dudes, man. They both fire. But I'm just like,
say how you feel. You want Kevin Greene over TJ. Just say how you feel. You want Kevin Greene over TJ.
I love them both, but
and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. You just gotta let me know. You want Kevin Greene.
What are we this is Kevin Greene we talking about, bro. Kevin Greene. God dang. He's just like, take TJ. He's 32. Like he was still doing double-digit sacks even at 32. He could still be doing it if he was alive. God rest his soul. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of them ones, man. He's one of them ones. Like, we talk just edge.
He's a legend. I know.
He's one of them guys, man.
I'm just saying, I take TJ over him, and I take Minka over Cornell Lake.
Lord. And why does Minka got to be compared to C Lake? Compare Mink to Rod. They more on par together.
Rod's a corner.
No, Rod plays safety too.
Wait, I just said I'd take Rod over all of our corners like it was nothing. Why am I not getting flamed for that?
Because you keep going Minka on C Lake.
No, you're the one bringing it up. No.
Because you went TJ on KG, so go Minka on Rod. If we're going to do that way. Yeah.
No, because those are both edge rushers. I'm doing apples to apples. I'm just trying to look at both defenses as a whole.
So did Rod not play both?
Not at that time.
Fair.
Prime Rod. He was CB1. He was locked down.
All love.
We had Darren Perry as the other safety. I take Minka over him too. He actually wore 39.
So do Minka and Darren Perry then. What does Minka got to do with C Lake? That's all I'm saying, bro. C Lake has done nothing to nobody. We don't need no C Lake slander. All right? Like C Lake. I'm a guy. So, yo, take Minka over C Lake. God, it's 2 safeties, man. Just pick the other one just because. I don't care who it is, as long as it's not Troy. Just pick whoever.
That'll be fun if that starts to become a conversation down the line. Minka versus Troy. Oh. That means Minka's doing something good.
I mean, if Minka got to that convo, that's a great
That means some
situation
like
for
pick
us.
sixes in playoff games and stuff.
That would be great for us.
A couple rings for this team. That's what we're talking.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I mean, KG, boy, this is crazy. I like it. This is the beauty of Steelers. Because you got dominant on top of dominant on top of dominant.
I said that with all due respect. Remember that.
You definitely did not say with all due respect, though. You did not say with all due respect. If you would have prefaced it with all due respect or, hey, I'm not trying to sound, harsh or I'm not trying to poo-poo anybody. If you would have said it like that.
I think I had a lighter tone to when I said it.
No. You was like, I'm saying right now,
I was
I'm
like,
taking TJ over
I was
them.
thinking out loud. and I said, yeah, I think I would. I'd take TJ over Lloyd and Greene and then Lloyd and Greene over Highsmith for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up, though, John Easton, because it seems like a lot of people in the chat are liking going down memory lane.
I'm with you on that, man. Now I have seen Big Noriega. Shout out to Big Noriega. He says that Sea Lake was better than Minka.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
What you mean? I don't know.
I didn't get to see Sea Lake, so, but I mean,
I never watched. I ain't watch him.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on. You might need to throw a survey out there.
That's what he said. That's what he said, man. I wasn't watching Steelers football back then. I'm just throwing that out there.
Man.
Yeah. He's the only one I've seen say that, though. So that's why I just like, maybe it's a Noriega take. Carl said that Perry played free safety just like Minka, so you should definitely compare Minka to Perry.
No, I think you just do the best safeties.
No, because that's like when they say, oh, who you like better, Troy or Ed Reed? And it's like, no, they're different. Those are different safeties. So, Darren, Sea Lake are different. Separate them.
A couple supers came in with this conversation here. 828 South says before Foster got hurt, he was a beast.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think he led the league in rushing yards one year. He had like 1,600.
Oh, shout out to Barry.
Christian Matthias, Bam Morris had pounds of weed in his car.
Hey, man.
He had that like, Garrett Blunt mentality.
Ain't nothing wrong with being plant-based. Come on, guys. Y'all know that, man. It's from the earth. All right? Just, you don't want pounds of it in your car when it's not deemed okay. There. Let's clarify like that.
828 Style says Lloyd was only stopped by an ankle injury.
Respect. Bro, Greg Lloyd was a monster, too. Like, ooh.
Even though I wasn't,
Greg was
I was what, 2-3 years old during those like mid-90s teams. Even though I wasn't there to like witness it like that, I do miss that style of football. Bro. Because like that did carry over into the 2000s.
They were bullies,
with
bro.
like
It was
the
mean.
Steelers defenses, those Ravens defenses.
Like for me, I never was like a big Steelers fan. I told you, like during that time I was Cowboys. But in all of like the schools I went to, they would have the like public school books on like football teams. And it was always the Steelers being one of them. And I remember like just reading about Greg Lloyd here, Kevin Greene there. And you might mess around and see a clip or something. You're like, bro, this is nuts. Because obviously internet wasn't like how it is like now and stuff like that. But nah, you would know about them type of dudes because of that defense. I never even knew about the offense like that. It was just defense. And you see LaVon Kirkland with the big stank face mask with all them bars up there. I'm like, bro, that's what a football player looks like. And I remember thinking to myself like, oh, my goal is to play in the NFL. That's an NFL player right there. And I would look at myself like, bro, I don't look nothing like that, man. But everything worked out in the end, though, man.
We're close enough to the same age, right? I was thinking this.
Yeah, we ballpark, yeah.
Was football coverage better back then? 2000s? Is it too much access now?
Maybe.
I swear there was just a better build up on a week-to-week basis for these games.
I would say this.
There was a mystique.
I would say this. I know exactly what you're speaking on, and I do agree with the mystique part of it. I think that the analysis has gotten a little bit more watered down because of how free content is just available to people. It used to be back when we were growing up, the only time you were going to get analysis on the game was on ESPN.
Yeah, you were like praying they would talk about Pittsburgh on PTI or someone or on SportsCenter.
But it had to be an expert, a guy that has done this, covered this, went to school for it, did all the check. Whereas now, you can open up your social media and it's a random that has never done, who no credential, nothing, and he's giving his opinion.
People that don't know ball.
And they're just like, all right, If he has a ton of interaction, people validate that and say that he's speaking facts. If he doesn't have a ton of traction, man, he a hater. He don't know nothing anyways. I just think that because it's just any and everybody can have a voice now, that it's just a lot more. So it's more watered down. But it's created more opportunities for people.
I wouldn't be here.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
me and you, right? We're like, yo, this created an opportunity where we don't have to go into a studio. We don't have to just work for ESPN, NFL Network. Hey, are y'all firing people this month? Or y'all good this month? Or y'all firing people next month? Like, we don't have to do that. But that's the pros and cons to it.
I feel like as a consumer, though, you get what I'm saying?
As a consumer, you prefer.
Oh, man.
that
It just
more
felt
buttoned up.
like
Yeah.
you couldn't wait
Yeah.
till the weekend.
Absolutely.
Like you still do now, but it was
It's
there was just
different.
there was a different
Think
build
about
up,
watching ESPN
like because
on Monday night, bro.
that content was
Yes.
just like so rare. Like
And
you
couldn't-
really
you couldn't
craved
get
it.
it nowhere else.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna just hop on the internet. Oh, I'm just gonna da, da, da. No, there wasn't that. There wasn't. Oh, I'm just gonna watch YouTube. There wasn't that. You had to only go there. So it was sacred. But I feel like that's why the quality of it was so much better as well. Whereas, like we said, now it's just everybody has a voice. Everybody gets a chance to play in this thing in terms of creating the content, in terms of giving an opinion on it. And that's social media. I mean, social media really was like the start of that. That's why I think like when I came in 2010, I'm like, that was new. Whereas like literally a fan can just say, oh, I think you suck because I don't like you. And you're like, huh? Usually I would never even hear this. I would never even see you. And in fact, when you would see me, you would be telling me how great I am. But because you can just do this, at the time it was on computers, we weren't even doing it on the phone. It just, evolved from there. So there's pros and cons to it, man.
Yeah,
The
I didn't,
personal
but
side,
I
we
didn't know
like
if I'm just getting older though too.
Nah, you're not. As a consumer, we liked it a little bit more back then because of the quality.
But I think as time went on, like you did like the new style of access to the players where you
Yes.
could see them a little bit more buttoned down
as
and
it
stuff.
was getting more and more.
But then
opened up
have we gone
to
overboard?
where it's too?
Yeah, like we
that's-
know too much now.
Isn't that what we do as a country though? We don't ever just stop right there. We go keep pushing it to the limit. And then we're like, oh, we did too much. All right, let's dial it back a little bit. All right, let's keep going a little harder. I mean, think about the first time you saw like locker room access, and now it's like, bro, you're in the locker room. I'm hearing the coach speak. That used to be sacred. When I first came to the league, there was no camera in when coach talking to us. Now, man, you got Sean McVay. Hey, give me a clap. Give me another clap. All right, guys. Hey, we need it. Bro, you were never seeing that when we first came out. Now, that's like, man, you might see somebody naked in the background, bro. We even in the locker room now, like, bro, you would put a towel on, man. That camera, it's a camera in here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt
Different,
like it felt like the build up, even like the tradition. Like everyone was more in the moment too for like sporting
Yeah.
events and just watching because you're not on your phone the whole time, so you
Yeah,
literally
you're in
are
the
just
moment.
immersed in
Yeah.
watching the game, and that's all. And then that's all there was.
Man, like I said, it's pros and cons to both. Because now you're able to get so much information about anything that even if you're not in the market for it, you can be a diehard San Francisco 49ers fan living in Pittsburgh and be
Oh,
up to date
100%.
across the board, right?
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah, like
back
you
then,
said. We
had
we
no
wouldn't be
access to
doing
it.
this, and I love doing this. So like,
Yeah.
I guess like you can't complain too much.
Yeah, it's just we acknowledge the pros and cons to the situation. Because no matter how great or not great it is, it's always going to be some pros and cons to it. And I think that's just one of them things with where we are as a society, man.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I just didn't know if I was doing
no,
like
not
old
becoming
man
an
get
old
off
man.
my
You're not
front
that
lawn.
commercial where
Yeah.
they're like, hey, man, we can't help you from becoming your parents, but
Or
we
if I was
can't
just,
save money on car
or if you're
insurance.
just feeling nostalgia too, because I was gonna say there's nothing like to me that mid 2000s like NFL coverage, but that's like me as a kid.
That's
you know,
your
that's
time
that's
frame, yeah.
that's my era for
Yeah.
watching these guys. I didn't know if that's it. Like I bet you people that are in their 50s, 60s now would they say
The 80s,
70s football was the best?
Yeah.
Is it just when you were a kid watching football, like that's when you consider football being the best era?
I'm like, I don't know.
I'm asking
Yeah.
questions. I don't know.
Yeah, because you bring up some good points, though, bro. Because I definitely, like, when I think to myself, I'm like, I loved watching the 90s football, but then I love the era that I played in. But then it's like, it's certain parts of today's game that I'm like, I love too. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I do kind of miss, like, a little bit of the older time, man. In terms of just the structure, the rules,
like even with the
setup.
off season and the players and the coverage, these dudes are doing like celebrity
Yeah.
golf things and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
it
different.
almost just all that stuff for football
Yeah.
players. Well, behind the scenes in the off season, and
You never
then
knew.
they came back for
Uh-huh.
football season.
The first time you would see your guy was
It's
pulling
just
in the
different.
training camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Deion Sanders pulling up in a Benz with goals everywhere? Is it this guy pulling up? Like, who's doing what? How they showing up? But yeah,
Just a thought. I just want to throw that out there.
Shout out to the nostalgia, though, man. I like that.
I was thinking about that.
Deep thoughts by Deke. Deep thoughts.
Let's see. What was the last one we read? Greg, Lloyd was only stopped by ankle injury. That was from A2A Stout. Christian Matthias says, Greg Lloyd, Kevin Greene, nah, man, you need 2 more years before that comparison.
Ooh.
Don't employ me for my disposition.
Big talk, G. Lloyd.
Wow.
Well, because that's something that me and you, I feel like, go back and forth on in terms of longevity of how long have they done it versus this person having a crazy height, but it is still just shorter duration.
I feel like TJ's proven enough, though.
That's literally the convo.
And Kenny's proven enough for being over Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott.
You see how that's what we different. You are cool with the shorter sample size. I need to see it. I want to keep seeing it because we've seen too many people flash. TJ's past flash. We're not even putting him at, but I'm talking about more so like the Kenny part versus like a Kirk versus a Dak. Because I remember when Dak and Carson Wentz were talked about very differently than how both of those players are talked about today. And there was a time where people swore up and down that Carson Wentz was still better than Dak.
Might have been me.
But just think about, with time.
Wentz had a good run. I thought I was valid. It aged terribly though. It's a freezing cold take. I gotta own my losses. That was a bad one.
It'd be like that, man.
Bad one.
It's it's part of the game, man. It's part of it.
Yeah.
It's part of it, man. Yeah.
Won't be wrong on the Kenny one though.
I pray that you're not wrong. For me, you, all the Steeler Nation, and my little man, all right? I need all that to work out. Kenny got to be the guy. And GP, you got to be Diggs better. All right? Because that's the expectation. You know what in the Moats house.
Wait. What's going on here? Yeah, why specifically Diggs? No one was talking about Diggs.
No, his 2 guys, prior to him getting introduced to Kenny and Pickens, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. You're like, yo, who you like better than him? Occasionally he hit you with a Mahomes. But other than that, he's like, I don't rock with Joe Burrow. I'm good on Joe. Yeah.
Okay.
He likes Hurts, but he ain't like on the Hurts train like that. Yeah.
I just found it funny you brought up specifically Diggs
yeah,
as opposed to just Pickens being a top 10 receiver.
Nah, because Diggs is guy. Like when we're down, he's like Diggs.
Okay, I'll take that challenge.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, Pickens, you're capable though, and that's what I'm all good with. I'm like, you're capable of it. Like the Kenny approach, we're like, yo, Kenny's a good guy. Like you see the talent, but he's a good guy though. Like we don't know if it's gonna reach Josh just yet in terms of today. Because the problem is this, for a kid,
you don't see the capabilities.
No. Not do you see it. The problem is kids don't care about any of that. Kids say, put the highlights on.
I told you. I wait, what have I been saying this whole offseason?
I'm with you on that.
I'm like, we could see a significant Kenny year 2 jump. I don't know if it's going to equate to fantasy stats, though. And I don't care about fantasy stats. I want to win games.
But that's what I'm saying.
I want a leader at the quarterback
position. But that's the difference between the casual or younger fans. They're looking for that. Josh, you put the mixtape on, you know that.
Well, I'll say this. We got to witness it firsthand with Madden.
We did.
He didn't put up the fantasy. Now, he did have his own little highlight reel, though. I think he was ahead of his time in that regard. But, like, he probably threw, like, 200 or 250 less pass attempts than some of the guys that were leading the league at the time. So, obviously, his stats aren't going to be in the 4,000, 30-plus touchdown range.
But you could see it, though, and it was clear.
You knew he had the F factor. So that's what I want to see with Kenny. Just continue that. Continue to play off what you were doing last year.
Because I think that's the only difference, like, when we talked about the whole divide on Kenny, is just do you believe it versus the ones that are skeptical on it.
And I don't, and this is what I'm saying. It almost sounds like a cop out answer in a way. I don't think necessarily the stats are gonna tell you that one way or another. You have to just watch the games and know if this dude is quarterbacking the team in the right way.
I'm with you.
And I thought he was last year.
So like I said, it wasn't a shot.
It sounded like
it wasn't a shot, man. It wasn't a shot. It's just you see all that context. My 8-year-old don't got time for that context. When I'm trying to like explain that, like, hey, son, look at this game-winning drive right here. Don't worry about the first 3 quarters. It was just this part right here. This we're gonna weigh more than all of this. That's a hard sell Whereas when he's like, I can just cut on Josh.
That even sounded like a little backhanded compliment
like,
right there.
That
sounded
Josh
a little backhanded.
spin over here, throw it up, 99-yard touchdown on this. Like, it's a little difficult. It's a little tougher ask.
That sounded like a
CG
compliment
so we
right
just
there.
separate the two.
That was a tough one.
We just separate them. We separate them, man. All right. That's why I don't like comparing these dudes.
I thought Kenny did what he had to do in those first 3 quarters.
He did enough. He did enough to get the job done. That's all that matters. We're in the wins and losses business. We don't care about stats.
He saw the end game for those specific games. Like, this is what we're doing here.
That's why I say, hey, man, hey, don't worry about stats no more.
Maybe Boz could have made a field goal or two in those games.
Just throw the stats away. Now Boz got to get shot. That's crazy. Deke ain't gonna go down by himself.
He could have made a field goal or two to have us up in the middle of those games.
Listen, Deke ain't gonna take no L by himself. Somebody coming down with Deke.
I think he missed one in both that Raiders and Ravens game.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody coming down with Deke. It was a Cassius Marston and came down with Deke before. All right. Now y'all see who it is.
You know what? It led to a better ending.
Mason
I see what Boz was doing there.
Got multiple times. You all right.
I see what Boz was doing there. I'm not gonna hate him for that because those were sick endings.
Mm-hmm. You know, he done Deontay didn't caught it a couple times.
We can't keep that up though anymore. We can't keep that up anymore.
Deke is bringing somebody with him. He said, "Oh, if I'm going down, somehow you did it, and with some over there." Yeah, he was like, "Boz was 3 field goals. Yeah, that one from 32, this one for 41, and that one for 55. We usually don't count at 55, but for this argument, we're gonna count." That's what Deke be on, man. I like your style though, bro.
Ryan Marshall.
I like your style.
Deke slapping my childhood squad. WTF?
Seriously, bro. Deke was like,
I just said I'd take TJ over Kevin Greene.
Kevin Greene, he's a bum. We ain't worry about him.
I take Minka over Carnell Lake. No shots, with all due respect.
But stop with the C. Like Minka.
I also said I would take Chad Brown and LeVon Kirkland hands down over any of our inside linebackers. It's not even a question.
That's because you haven't seen these dudes just yet. If these dudes have come here and felt homegrown to you, you would be saying a different tune.
Who?
If Cole Hogan come out here and have 150 tackles, 3 picks, you can be over here like, man, I'm taking Cole over them dudes.
Maybe one of them.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, though.
Maybe one of them. We'll see. Yeah, that's got to play out. But their careers up to this point aren't what Chad Brown, LeVon Kirkland is.
I agree.
And I don't know if they've shown enough flash that, they have another like ceiling or next level. Like, we know what we're getting with these guys. Yeah. Right?
I'm with you.
Maybe Cole Holcomb has a little bit more potential, but it is what it is. What else we got here? Hold on, we got more. Yeah, a lot of 90s talk here.
Ain't nothing wrong with the 90s talk, man.
828 Style says D-line was better in 94 too. I brought up those names. I never heard of Joel Steed and Seals and Gerard Williams.
Those are stats. Let's pull up the depth chart. Can we pull up the just like the 94 like starting defense?
I could see the game started like on here. You know what I mean? Steed was the starting nose tackle for 16 games. Seals was the starter at right DN for 11. Okay. Williams was 11 games at left DN. And then I guess the third guy at DN, was Buckner. He started 5 games. Okay. Kevin Henry too. Okay. He was in the mix there. Those guys. I mean, I've never heard of them.
I'm with you on that. Like in the sense of like to be able to compare and contrast them to like the dudes today. I can't do that.
828 Style says Figures was a bust. Yeah, that was the cornerback opposite of Rod. So maybe our depth is better at corners this year versus 94. If Figures was a bust and he was your CB2, I know they had a Rod. That's what I'm saying. I'll give them that right now.
Yeah, Rod's the great equalizer, man.
We got that JPJ on the come up though. Mike Hood says Deke age showing. I was 29 and watched that 94 team. Shout out to the chat and all. Lloyd and Green were beasts.
I feel you. I like it. I like Kevin Greene, dude. Like that's the one that just took me all the way off. It's like, God, this is Kevin Greene, bro. I'm old enough to remember Kevin Greene. I remember a little bit in Pittsburgh. I remember a lot. I remember more in Carolina too. He went crazy down there. I mean, it's KG, bro. The hair,
the OG KG,
man.
The real KG.
Oh.
There's a couple KGs.
Like, KG? It's
feel
basketball
like,
KG and football KG.
Yeah, I feel like the Kevin Greene you're talking about right now has the right to have KG and also Garnett.
Those are the KGs I know.
Yeah, but someone hijacked that nickname and a legendary center's number. You threw me off for a second. I thought that's who you were talking about.
No, I was definitely not. But I'm glad we're on the same page now. So when I'm speaking on KG, the KG, either one of the KGs, because both are elite. I love the other KG, the hooping KG. That was like one of my favorites growing up. Like, loved his game. The Ticket. Let's go, man. Check.
And 828 Style says, if I'm not mistaken, Lake made the Pro Bowl replacing Rod Woodson when he got hurt when he moved to CB.
Oh, that sounds about right.
We sure that wasn't the year after?
No.
Because Woodson, I think he had like a layoff and came back in the Super Bowl because of like a torn ACL or something. He started 15 games this year. He might be talking about the next season. I wasn't there though, so maybe I'm wrong. Christian Matthias, Aaron Smith is the Steelers' most underrated defensive end.
You can make a case, but he's not on that defense though. He wasn't on 94 though.
I think he's just a big Aaron Smith fan.
Because Aaron Smith a dog, too, without a doubt. Shout out to Aaron, man. Good.
Probably
good
him or
too,
LC
man.
Greenwood.
LC, another one. He's definitely another one of the ones. Yeah.
Underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Smith.
Yeah, I don't have a knock
Smith.
on that one at all, man. Aaron is really definitely in there.
Kiesel kind of underrated.
Is it weird that I feel like Kiesel is more, like, name known, though?
Yeah,
Whereas I feel like Aaron...
He was underrated early on, but then the beard thing
it like
built
grew.
him up. Yeah.
So I feel like he has, like, notoriety, whereas Aaron, he didn't have, like, any... I don't want to call it like a gimmick, but he didn't have, like, a...
No, I don't
Yeah.
know if I ever heard him talk. Him and Heath Miller.
Yeah. But he's a dog, though, bro. He's definitely a dog, so I get the underrated part. Yeah.
Christian Matthias, this era is hard to judge because as a Steeler fan, you wanted to see players crush other players. Amazing interception or clutch plays. Now it's crybaby league.
Yeah.
Not like the 80s, 90s to the 2010s.
I mean, you bring up some good points there. I mean, back then...
That is what you were looking for.
Yeah,
the big hits.
The big hits. The crushing people, the Blitzburg, the bullies, and all that type of stuff. Yeah. Whereas now, you don't get that. Now, that's penalized. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think how the league evolved is necessarily a bad thing. Now, have they gone too far with some things, like the new kickoff rule and stuff? But I feel like it had to get to that point with some of the hits we were seeing in the late 2000s and early 2010s.
Why?
I mean,
the game been violent. Why? I get the health part. I promise I do. And I'm being a butt about it, but it's just kind of like, why? What was so
CYA?
Gory? Like,
cover your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just got it's too gory right now. So even though we know you're still taking the same risk, same health risk, but now optically we need to clean it up a little bit. I get it. I do.
You think it's just optics?
No, they've done some stuff, but the reason why I still feel like it is still more optics than truth, because there's just, if we're talking about cleaning up the game of football from a safety standpoint, there are a ton of other ways to go about doing it, but they don't want to do that because it compromises how offenses will look. It's going to compromise scoring, and that ultimately is going to hurt viewership and just being able to get the casual fan. So in turn, you change the rules, we change the style of it to where we know it's designed for offensive players to have the right of way, to have, everything kind of going for them. But in contrast, it puts defenders in compromising positions. You don't hear people complaining about the defenders that continue to get hurt when they're putting themselves in compromising positions, trying not to hit or do certain things to people. They tell us the onus is on us. When you're hitting a quarterback and you're falling, the onus is on you to control how you fall. Think about that.
Oh yeah, those are.
You see what I'm saying? Whereas you could be a running back and run through a guy's face mask, and we're not telling you, hey, don't land on him though. All right, we know you want full speed, but it's just things like that.
Yeah, normal tackle is now called roughing the passer.
Right.
Yeah, some of them are terrible.
You will put yourself in a compromising position trying not to get fined, versus just actually going to making the easy tackle, which we've grown up to know as like traditional football. But that's why I say what I say in terms of, I think that they've done certain things that I do feel like have impacted the game and made it safer. But I do feel like there's still some parts where it's like, it's a lot of lip service. Like, y'all want to do it the convenient way, not the true way of, all right, we're going to make it safe for everybody. So, yeah, what it is.
Sean McCartney says football was too different back then to compare it to now. The only guys I want are the ones available to play right now. Aim for Super Bowl 7, not remember 6.
Okay. Fair enough.
The Jacob Malesio, who better, Kenny or Dak? Deke, stop screaming, please.
You screaming, man?
I didn't think I was. Maybe my mic's too close to me, though.
Oh, no. You
I think I typically have our levels pretty close.
Maybe it's because you stopped chilling. Usually, it's saying like when you be chilling,
Right.
but you said TJ over there on Kevin Greene, man. But everybody caught that. It was like, whoa.
I thought I sent that.
And
low key.
No, you did not. You said it with your chest with like a hint.
I think I've been more loud about the Kenny talk.
No, it was like a little hint
QB
of it was a hint of disrespect on KG. Like he ain't even like that. It's just the hair.
I never said that.
It seemed like that's what you said.
Never
It was
said
like,
that at all.
dang, bro.
No, he's an all-timer.
Like, oh yeah, I was 30 hits.
TJ's an all-timer.
Oh,
Too.
he ain't do it longer than TJ.
We need to put some respect
You know what
on
I'm saying?
TJ's
He was
name.
like,
Actually,
he ain't do it like TJ. Shoot. TJ celebration a little better. I was like, God dang,
No,
why
never
we
said
doing
that.
all that, bro? This is nuts, man. Yeah. TJ homegrown. I heard you. TJ stayed the whole time. He ain't never leave. It's like, dang on, bro.
Pure blood. Kenny or Dak? I don't even. Do I even need to answer this?
We're talking about right now. We're not talking about for the
I-
careers. We're
I
talking
know
about today.
I know
just
who I'm
just
taking
today.
right now.
Yeah, just today.
I know who I'm taking.
Yep.
8 over 4.
Oh, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. I think I would like my team more.
What?
Just said if we going head to head, it's 1v1, one game only. Not bad.
I'll take 8.
Yeah.
Who you taking? I think we know. We can move on.
Since you was going 8, I was going to divide it by 2. It's 2 of us in here. Just figure.
You didn't want to copy me?
If we just talking about this season and it's none of this whole, who has the better contract? Oh, what are the pieces we putting around him?
I'm not doing that.
We're not doing all that. We're just simply saying player for player
I'll pay
in
Kenny Dak's
2023.
I'll pay Kenny Dak's
Player
money.
for player 2023. That's all. I'm like, man, one has done this thing multiple and reached heights that I haven't seen this one do just yet. Not saying that he can't, but I've seen him do it multiple times.
It's happening.
We're gonna find out. We definitely gonna find out.
Okay, so 6:13. We had
It's 6:13.
we got what 15 minutes left.
Lord, this is too funny. I love it though.
That was John Easton with that 94
Shout out
call.
to John. Shout out to John. That was a good call though.
And I could apologize if I went too deep into it, but
No, you didn't go too deep into it. You just said something that caught everybody's attention. It's actually 2 things you said.
what?
Minka over C Lake, like bro, needs to be Minka over Darren Perry.
I don't even
C
think
Lake
that's
out of it.
controversial at all.
And then just you casually just throwing away Kevin Greene. You were like, he ain't even a real Steeler for real. He was like, I'm taking TJ.
No,
over there.
I mean, I guess you could debate that a little bit, but
See,
I mean,
he's in the. Is he not on our wall?
I don't think it's
He's on our
blasphemy to
wall
say
of
TJ
fame.
over Kevin Greene.
Just
I think it's
the
blasphemy.
way
at all.
you talk about it, bro. You just make it seem like Kevin Greene just chopped liver, like he just
Not at all.
out here, bro. I'm like, bro, this is the Kevin Greene we talking about, bro. One of the all-time greatest football players, edge rushers to ever play this game. We're talking about that type of guy, man. Like, I get it, man, but this is KG, man. Like KG, not Kendrick. I'm talking KG.
TJ though.
KG.
We're already talking about TJ. It's like an all timer. Like I say, I think he could retire now. He'd be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh man, I don't like these combos because I don't want to talk like I'm messed up either way. I love them both. I'll just leave it at that.
Mike Hood says Deke Moats 23 the match. You got to stream that
Oh,
golf match.
so this was that was with Steph and him, right? Was that the Steph one or was that the Josh Allen one? Because Steph played at the ACC joint, with Pat.
He did one with Clay.
Bussy and all them.
He did one with Clay against Mahomes and Kelsey.
Right, I
Just a
remember
couple
that
weeks
one
ago.
because I remember when Draymond was talking smack. But is that the match? Or is the match the one with Brady
Whatever
and
one.
Rodgers and all that?
Yeah, it is. It's both. They just have new players each year.
Oh.
And just call it the match. It started with Tiger and Phil Mickelson.
Okay.
And it was Brady and Manning.
Right, I remember that one.
And then I think they've pivoted to just like 4 celebrities now. Or
Gotcha.
4 athletes that don't play golf.
Okay. Well, you already know.
Because you're right. No, wait. Rodgers. Was it Rodgers?
Rodgers, Brady. Was it Mickelson?
Yeah. Like DeChambeau, Mickelson.
How about this? I feel like it was Mickelson out there with one of them.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just on a year-to-year basis. But yeah, this year they didn't have a golfer. It was Curry and Clay versus Kelsey Mahomes.
We would have beat them.
Curry's pretty good.
He's not better than you.
They lost, though. I think they lost to Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yeah,
I think we could beat Mahomes and Kelsey. I saw their games.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You know how it is, bro. They social media.
I think
golfers.
Curry's like legit good, though. He might have just had an off day when they went up against Mahomes.
They ain't better than me and you, though, bro. Mainly you. A whole lot of you, a little bit of me.
Thanks.
You know how that is, man.
I don't. I'd have to really start practicing.
We kind of like AB and Ben. I'm Ben, you AB.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where to take that comment at all.
Well, because I figured you was going to make it a race thing. You was going to say that you're Ben and I'm AB because I'm black, and I didn't want to go there. So that's why I just figured I'd be Ben.
You're saying you're better than me at golf?
See, you doing a lot. Now you try
Because Big Ben's the better of the two.
I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't know where we were going with that.
But it just depends on who's saying it's a lot of you and a little bit of me. It's depending on who's talking. You know? Because if it's AB saying it, then you saying I'm the guy. And if I'm saying it, he's saying you the guy.
You win as a team, lose as a team.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to make the shots I need to make. You going to make the shots you need to make. We going to be all right.
Yeah. 6-17. Where do you want to go?
I low-key want to get this. I want to get this topic in real quick, man. All right. So, let's get this first topic. I said this first topic. I actually don't even remember what the topic is. Let me check this real quick.
We did talk Hopkins.
Yeah, we did the Hopkins.
Talk some JPJ holdouts, too.
Oh, we did, huh? Actually, you know what? Huh. We did do that, huh?
Talk some 94 versus current team.
Well, at least we got one of our topics in. That's got to count for something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, first day back.
Sometimes, first day back, man, sometimes it be like that. I ain't tripping. Not like that. Yeah.
You calling it then?
Well, because either one of them other topics, I'm like,
might take too long.
What you thinking?
I don't care. It don't matter to me either way.
I feel like we both, this goes. I was enjoying it. Oh, it's always these weird time frames like this, man. It's always these weird time frames, man. But you know what? We'll table it.
Okay.
Because I feel like we'll start it. We're gonna get into this thing, and then I don't want to rush it. Or do I? Nah, we'll get the first one. We'll do the first one.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. We'll do the. Where is it at? Yeah, this should be the NFL.com talking about the edge rushers. They were doing their tandems. So I did want to just get a little second.
This is for edge rushers?
Yes. Yeah, we're yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull
so
it
it should say like top combos at 11 key positions is one of them things.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta pull this up from the messages. All right, I'm good.
All them texts you had about making plans last week without me. Jeez.
No.
D got 30 texts over there, and none of them included me or anything, man. It was just like, dang, Deke, bro. I was texting Deke while I was on vacation, like, hey, Deke, man. I just want to let you know, man, I was thinking about you today, bro. I hope all is well, man. Hey, Deke, you know, some show concepts, man. What you think about this, man? Deke ain't responding to none of my texts, guys. None of them. He was like, I don't know you, bro. He said, who this? That we hit me. Who this? I said, that's crazy.
Okay.
All right. So, in terms of the edge rushers, man, you got the article?
I do.
Bet that. So, basically, man, NFL, they're doing this thing where they were talking about top combo, top tandems, right, at each position. obviously for us, man, we know we got a lot of tandems out there. We talk wide receivers and stuff like that, but we didn't want to get into all that on this list because we didn't get a lot of love in all these other places. But the one place that we did get love, and I did just kind of want to throw some feels out there to see what we thought of this, was when we were talking the edge rusher tandems. They said that they feel the number one edge rush tandem in the NFL currently is Myles Garrett with Zadarius Smith over in Cleveland. Now, we know Zadarius just came over from Green Bay. No, he was in Minnesota last year, was in Green Bay before then. But then after that, at number 2 is where they have our group, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. And then at number 3, they went with Hassan Riddick and Josh Sweat over in Philly. So in terms of just our group here, had me thinking, where do we put our tandem at, man?
One. How they have this is pretty stupid.
Man.
TJ and Highsmith over Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith. I mean, it's as simple as I'm taking TJ over Myles Garrett. We've talked about that ad nauseum. Ad nauseum, right?
Because this is the part where
Do I need to go over it anymore?
I'm with you, TJ. Over. I think they even say it in the thing. I think they even talk about TJ being over Myles, even in their little bit of a write-up here.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that one.
Zadarius Smith versus Highsmith. This is
that's the one.
You got Highsmith coming off 14.5 sacks. I don't believe that was a fluke. And Zadarius Smith, he's been doing it for a while, but he is getting up there in age. We can agree on that.
I'm with you on that.
So if you want to say that's a wash, or you want to angle it one way or another, I'm still taking TJ Watt over Myles Garrett, and those are the two most important guys in these equations.
Yeah. So how does that work then? If we take the main guy over their main guy, but they're number 2.
I'm taking me personally. I'm taking Highsmith,
you going
over
Highsmith
Smith.
okay.
But again, I'm trying to lay it out from a bird's eye view. How right? Maybe some could debate Zadarius Smith versus Highsmith.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm TJ Watt over Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And I think the Highsmith versus Zadarius Smith is just more like, all right, can you do the 14.5 again?
Yeah.
Because I think Highsmith's coming off a better year than Smith.
To an extent, but I think that it's a different context, though. And what I mean is this, right? We've seen Zadarius go for double-digit sacks as Batman. Numerous locations. Highsmith, he's never been Batman. Because obviously he's always had TJ. It's nothing that he's done wrong. It's just TJ's over there and we know what TJ is. So I think that's my only hesitancy when we talk putting Alex Highsmith over Zadarius Smith. I'm like, Zadarius has been Batman for a while. Zadarius has had to be the guy with the money, with the expectations, with production for a while. Whereas when I think of Highsmith, I'm like, he's continuing to show and show and show, and last year was his big breakout season, but Zadarius has already done that. You know what I mean? And
he's up there. He's up there. I'd say he's past like his prime.
I mean, because he's 30.
But he's number 2 to Myles Garrett. That's what I'm wondering. Like,
yeah.
What does the number 1 stuff matter right now if he's just going to be number 2? If they're both going to be number 2s in their respective spots.
Because I think of it like this. I think of it in the sense of like TJ by himself is an elite 1. Could you imagine a conversation where we're saying, TJ, you're the number 2? That's what we're talking about.
It would be like if he ages and is like 35
you see what I'm
or
saying?
something.
It's like, bro, but he's like, yo, you're still dominating. You're still cooking folk. You're still doing all the other stuff. I think that's kind of how I look at the Zadarius part. Because I don't look at Zadarius as like, yo, you're old, you falling off a cliff.
Sure, you still play.
That's like my only thing. Because like Philly, I'm not worried about Philly. In terms of Riddick, like Riddick is nice. Riddick, man, this is what, 3rd year now, I think it is, with double-digit sack seasons at 3 locations: Arizona, Carolina, and now Philly. So I love that, but I'm like, you're being viewed as the 1 over there right now. You're not standing up to TJ. You're not standing up to Myles. Heck, in case you're not even standing up to Zadarius right now. You know what I mean? If Zadarius is healthy. But for Josh Sweat, I'm like, man, good player, but I'm taking Highsmith over him. So that's what I was like, I ain't worried about Philly. But Cleveland was the 1, though, man.
You sticking with it?
I don't want to, though. I'm trying to see if I could talk it, if we could just keep talking about it.
I wasn't convincing enough?
It low-key wasn't. He was like, oh, he's old. I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with him being considered old. I'm like, he's still very good. Very, very good.
I'm not knocking him for being good, but, I mean, Highsmith was a Pro Bowler last year. Like, there's no doubt about it. He was one of the top, like, 5, 6, 7 edge rushers in the league.
I agree.
14.5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that, too. I mean, you look at the other stats, too, like the tackles for loss, the QB hits. I think he led the league in forced fumbles last year, too.
I'm with you.
It's all there.
I'm with you.
I don't see it going away.
I don't either. But I haven't seen it go away from Za'Darius either, is what I'm also implying. Because Za'Darius has still been balling as the guy.
To the same degree?
If we're talking about a 1 game or 1 season sample size, I can go take a 1 season sample size from Za'Darius and do the whole, all right, 1v1, what did you do this season versus that season? But we're just talking about just as the players are currently.
He can still play. Yeah. Like I said, I just take Highsmith right now.
I could dig it. They said, I like Highsmith. You know, that's my dude, man. Absolutely. But you've also known that Za'Darius been my dude, too.
I know you have been higher on him than most, yeah.
Because what he shows, man, the production, the gotta have it moments, the living up to the expectations, and I love his celebration game. Celebration game is elite. But yeah, that's my only thing, man. So unfortunately, I think I do probably keep their tandem in front of us slightly. But that can easily change. Highsmith go out there and get me double digits again, man. We good. Za'Darius start to come down a little bit, we good. But until then, I just don't know. Cause that Za'Darius a bad dude, man. Za'Darius, he done cooked for a while, man. Like a while. Definitely TJ over Mouse, though.
No question.
Definitely TJ over Mouse.
We've been talking about
Definitely TJ over Mouse.
We got a couple more supers here.
All right, man. Let's tap in real quick, man. And then after that, we should be good. Yeah.
Jacob Alessio, first day back, and Deke click watching. Shame.
Huh?
He confirms later.
Click. Got you.
Yeah, but he actually meant to say clock. Clock watching.
Oh. Right. Yeah. I'm back.
Can I put that on you? I'm watching it for Moats. So I'm looking out for Moats.
What I just say? I said Deke ain't gonna take no L by himself. Deke is not going down by himself. Deke said, "Hold on. I'm clock watching. It was Moats."
No. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that. I'm looking out for you.
He's doing it. I was just saying.
I know you guys usually have dinners and family plans after that. You know what I mean?
I
don't think it's a secret. Like
you know I'm with you.
You got after 6:30 usually stuff with family.
You know I'm with you. I just like the best with you. I'm surprised Boz ain't catch a straight again, man. I would have had more time. Boz would hit that field goal week 10. Like I'm waiting on something like that to come on. Matt Wright didn't clock watching.
Yeah, honestly, I would. I wouldn't have had to brought up his name.
No, see,
we would have had more time.
See, no.
Yeah,
I like it, bro.
Mike Hood, when I was saying the match, I meant the two of you in Madden, not golf.
Oh.
LOL. But you could do that too.
Fair enough.
Well, Moats got to make the playoffs in the league.
Yeah, Deke got to, show up, man. You know how that is, man.
Oh, wait, we could do that preseason game.
Oh.
Preseason game.
I'm good on preseason games.
You don't want to see what the backups
No, because I was actually a little upset. I didn't realize that Madden was going to sub my people out in preseason. I told you I was doing the preseason. I was doing my season. I'm like, whoa, man, where my guys at? And then I was like, I kept him in, not knowing that the fatigue was going to carry over. And I was like, oh, got you. So, yeah.
Might sign Bell for that preseason game.
No, I don't need that, man. You don't need all that. You don't need all that, bro.
I'll create him or something.
You don't need all that, man. It's all good. It's all good. But no. That match will happen, though, man. But TG and Deke, they supposed to be getting actor. They got a match coming up.
That is true.
I
guess we'll try to schedule it on Wednesday.
I got the long game here. I'm waiting for the actual new game drop. When Deke throw the invites out, that's what I'm here for. I'm training for that.
You don't want to show your playbook too much. You want to show your tendencies.
I score a lot of points, and I'd stop a lot of people from scoring.
I get that.
You know how it is.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's my strategy, too.
I just try to score more than you and choke you out on the back end. Can't go wrong with that.
I see that.
I mean, I play to the strengths of my roster. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, I think that's it.
I like it, bro. I like it, man. So, with that being the case, man, y'all hit that like button one more time since we back. All right? And y'all know we back in this thing on Wednesday. Whew. Just trying to think. Was there anything else on my mind? Yeah, Wednesday we back in the saddle. Other than that, everything else should be good. You got anything left on your end, man?
I don't. No, nothing right now.
Like
No, I'm happy to be back though.
Man, I'm happy you happy to be back because I'm happy to have you back too, man. I'm glad that we all back in here, man, in the saddle. So, with that being the case, y'all hit that like button one more time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe and stay safe out there in these streets. And until next time, baby.
Peace.